Mic test, mic test, mic test. Mic test, mic test, mic test. Mic test, mic test, mic test. Oh. What's up, y'all? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. NASCAR Cup Series racing today from Martinsville. A whole new setup here, so hopefully this audio works out, y'all. We used the same computer, the same audio for the first 3 years on this channel, and now we're trying something new. Brand new computer, about to get some more lighting, and we'll work it from there. But hopefully you guys can hear me okay. It looks like my microphone's in the yellow like it's supposed to be. With the return of Chase Elliott today to the Cup Series, and they're at Martinsville. Stewart Haas Racing. Excellent day qualifying yesterday. Put all 3 of their cars in the top 10. Let's listen in. So I don't know if you guys can hear the background anymore, the race audio. I appreciate it, Elishiva. Appreciate it. What's up, Kenneth Terry? What's up, Theo? And NASCAR Guy 98. We're on early. We're on about 30 minutes early. Again, just kind of trying to get an idea what we're dealing with here. What's up, El Pepe? How you doing, dude? What's up, El Pepe? Back on the boom microphone, though, y'all. Back on the booms. I'm not getting any of the background audio registering, so
Was a few weeks ago. What happened? What happened was I was out snowboarding and just parts of the trail that are.
But how's everybody doing today? Got some new priests on the pole today? Neither of them, El Pepe. Neither of them, buddy.
This phone call. We're going ahead and do it. So I just kind of gave him a heads up to go ahead and start looking and start getting a plan together. You know, look, Rick's pretty cool.
What's the audio sound on your end, y'all? It's hard for me to judge it because I'm not watching it like you guys are.
You're always on the road.
Maybe I can do this.
Dominoes today and become a so the live rewards member.
Get your mind. For me, it's always been I was a little nervous.
Sniff your W2 bed speed free.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Going to turn this mic off. 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Going to turn this mic off.
Just I would think.
Yeah.
Just they left my name on the car and stuff, so that was kind of weird. Seeing that going around the racetrack. It was more just, man, like I go to battle with my team and the guys. We're on the road at 1:30. We see you right now. We're got each other up, still up and down.
Hey, so I think the background audio is still there.
Chase Elliott.
15 in the house. 15 in the house. Like I said, that I'm on early because I didn't feel like it was set up properly here, but I believe they start today or tomorrow. El Pepe, one or the other, dude.
What's going on? But Josh here, there ain't nothing around. You're getting in the car, coming back out. Probably not, but certainly for my end, yeah, we're in a position where we have to win. I'll see why we can.
Hope everybody's doing well, though. Yeah, Lakers play at, I believe, like 2 o'clock or something. A young lady says Chase Elliott's going to win today. Labonte in the booth today. Good luck, El Pepe. What were you doing before?
So that left foot's going to get a lot of workout. Talladega, probably not going to use it that much, but at the same time, I think if he wasn't ready, he wouldn't want to come back to this one. And this is a great test. I'm sure it'd be a little
11:38 locally. About 20 minutes to the start. What's up, Howard Johnson? What's up, buddy? What's going on, dude?
You do count him out. That qualifying lap got into the fence a little bit, kept him back a little bit, but nonetheless, his car is extremely fast, and he's good here, just like you said, Chris.
It'll be interesting to watch this in playback to see the difference in the audio, y'all, because, like I said, it was a complete teardown. Everything was disconnected. New computer brought in. Took the microphone off the desk and put it on this boom here. We got it on a boom. I work at a car parts store, but it's not helping. Not very well paid for the stress. Not worth it. Got you, buddy. Keyboard is not my type. I did transfer the old keyboard over.
Working out with you for how many hours? Hey, there could be a while, but man, I'm telling you, it's going to be exciting.
It's on the new setup. Oh, we're working on it, Howard. We're working on it, buddy. I'm not going to get the setup done in the tavern by tomorrow, though. There's no way. So I'll have to play that by ear tomorrow night. I'll be on in some capacity, though, for the Kings and the Dodgers tomorrow night.
Okay. Truck podcast. There's 2 flights. There's actually 3. 3 flights of stairs. We carried a grandfather's lockup. Still chilling just fine? It's good. It's fine. Just right. Can find will he be?
Maybe you need to escape and find a new space where you'll be in control. What?
Now I'm good. Prepping for the 2 minutes of TV. Everybody said you got the fastest car here. How do you feel?
It feels really good. I mean, Rudy's got tuned up. It's good to have him back.
Good to hear that. Let's see who else we can find. Oh,
Walter doing his grid walk right now. Harvick's car looking sick today with that real tree paint scheme.
so this is my first ARCA scheme at RCR from 1999. No, I think it was 79. Yeah, I'm getting those too. Yeah. Oh no. I've had it.
I didn't realize that Harvick's car didn't have Realtree on the hood. What's up, Dave Rhodes? What's up, buddy? What's up, NASCAR Guy 98? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Mark Guest? How you doing, dude? Butterfly in the house. What's up, Butterfly? Your system audio in sync with what I'm watching on TV. That's not been the case before. We'll see. It'll be a learning experience. What's up, Giancarlo Leola? How you doing? Timothy Leopard in the house. Dave says I'm not doing a whole lot. I'm just chilling, my man. Just chilling, chillaxing, relaxing. Ryan Priest on the pole today. Yep, them Stewart Haas cars were fast in qualifying. They were fast in qualifying, chat. Are they hiring in Arizona? Seems like everybody here is hiring. Our auto parts place right down the street from me, they have ads all the time. Boom, 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 boom. Hopefully we get some views today, y'all.
What if you could do SEO smart?
I think we're at like 15 for minimum wage. Yeah, I think it's like 15. I can't remember the name of the auto parts place that's right up the street here. It's not advanced. Shit, I don't remember. Butterfly says it's a sleepy Sunday. Butterfly, how does the audio sound? Tell me if you can hear the TV.
Short track racing for the moment, last 5 races.
So the big paperclip, y'all. Martinsville Speedway.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this time we would ask you to please.
We're going to do the invocation and the national anthem. I'll be going off camera. We'll be right back.
Presents our nation's colors. Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome from Rich Acres Christian Church, Tim Hunt.
Pray with me, please. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to be here at the Martinsville Speedway and to enjoy this amazing race. And we pray right now for your protection over the drivers, over their teams, the NASCAR officials, all those who are working behind the scenes. And I pray a special protection over our first responders who are taking care of us here at the track and also all over our community. So, Father, we just thank you for this opportunity, the blessings you give us every day. And we pray this prayer in the strong name of Jesus. Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome singer, songwriter, and Capital Nashville recording artist, Haley Hammock.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what shall we had at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the pathless sky on the sweet watch were so gallantly. Get through the night, and our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner o'er the land and the
Chase Elliott is back.
It's the national anthem complete. Tyler Reddick says goodbye to his little boy. And we go to a commercial. We go to a commercial. When we get back, we should get a command to start engines, and then we'll be fired up. I'm going to have to dial in some things. Once we get started here. What's up, Marquise? What's up, Marquise? How you doing, buddy? All right, let's see if we got a race center here today. There we go. Let's go to 8. Let's go to 8 here. Try to dial this puppy in. Then we'll have to dial in that top 3 as well. I think we usually have it so that a little bit bigger. Right back to it.
Oh, fast. The 9 is back and ready on Nobody happier to be here than Chase Elliott back after 6 weeks rehabbing a broken leg. Sustained snowboarding. Fans are happy to see him back. I'll bet you are too. Welcome to the NOCO 400, presented on FS1 by Mother's Polish. On what is now a beautiful day at Martinsville, but there is rain in the forecast, and that may change the complexion of this race on NASCAR.
Rain in the forecast.
Packed tracks. I run Mike Joy, along with 2 fellows who have grandfather clocks. Tawan, Bob Labonte, and Clint Boyer. Both of
Let's do a 7.
That caught your eye.
I tell you who brought the action. Stuart Hobbs Racing. All 4 cars in the top 10 in qualifying, including the pole sitter Ryan Priest. Going to be interesting. You keep an eye on those guys, and also the Hendrick guys.
From Jeff Powell.
Track 4, Hendrick Motorsports, and I got my eye on that 24 car.
Yeah, well, I think qualifying set is done. But I looked at the long run speeds, and I think William Byron probably had the best race car out there. You know, he's got 2 wins here. He won this race here last year. I think he's going to pick up right where he left off. But I won't forget Tyler Reddick. This is not probably one of his tracks that he would say I'm really good at, but yet 23-11. Both those guys were really good yesterday. Tyler Reddick on top of the board, right there teetered with William Byron on long runs.
Last start was here. Finished for the ages to decide who would race for the championship at Phoenix. And going into turn 3 on the final lap, Ross Chastain was out, but he made a video game move, or what those of us who grew up in the 70s would call a slip car move, where if you were on the outside, you just get the hammer down and move the rail all the way around the edge. Denny Hamlin.
All right, we got a problem here.
We now call it the Ham Melon. It is now outlawed.
Yeah, absolutely. I watched it firsthand in the back straightaway. Never forget the move that he made and the difference that it made.
That's nice being here.
Him in the chase. almost won a championship because of that very move. The financial gain, and let alone
Where the hell is it?
the fact that it truly changed the game, by the way. Yeah, that's the 70s, Mike.
The video
Slot
games.
combos.
I'll get you some for Christmas. Cash will love them. Well, a piece of the wall from the Hail Melon move.
Appreciate it, Don R. You have a great day too.
This month, and the car. Well, Trackhouse Racing has.
So we got a problem here, y'all.
Give that one up. It's a piece of NASCAR history. Well, the safer barrier has all been replaced and repaired, and there will be no Hail Melons today. What we will have is hopefully 400 laps of great racing.
All right, so I'm going to have to add this back in.
Here to say the most.
All right, here's the command. It's rated on a scale from 1 to 10, y'all. Same girl that just sang the national anthem.
Stop your.
A little different there, a little different.
Four laps away. The shaped track that dates to before NASCAR, 1947. Lots of history to be made.
Oh,
here.
man. All right, bear with me, y'all.
When I was through.
Bear with me. Let's go to 8. What's up, Berdino? What's up, Skeptic? What's going on, dude? Sorry, man. We're just trying to dial this puppy in. Add source, top 3 temp. I'm going to do the same here. Yeah, this is the new computer, Butterfly, getting it all dialed in. Yep, new computer's up. Microphone off the desk. It's on a boom again. .5 on the start your engines. What's up, Brandon B? What's up, buddy? 41 in the house. I don't know what happened to my TV. There it is.
Front row, Ryan Brooks to his first cut pole, and Daniel Suarez on the front row for the first time this year. This is your Mother's Polishes starting grid.
All right, so they're rolling.
So another Stewart House Mustang, Chase Briscoe, top 10 in both races here last year. Martin Truex.
I ended up getting an HP Butterfly HP business computer, all in one desktop.
And final Stewart Haas cars in the top 10 in qualifying, following 2 wins this season and the bottom motion 1 year last year. Well, 5, Bubba Wallace, twice a winner in the Truck Series here, and Chris Buescher, who got a win at Bristol.
Jay's going to win the clock today.
That is your top 10. But the big story is the return of NASCAR.
So Priest and Suarez on the front row. Oh, it'll last. It'll last. 64 gigs of RAM, Butterfly. 64. 2 terabytes of memory. Lakers game going to start soon. Lakers versus Grizzlies. So they said weather was on the horizon. Cars do have windshield wipers on them.
Cat. For free. Box that Super 6 by downloading the pre-app on your phone now.
One eye on Moto GP, the other here on Valhalla. Appreciate it, Lucas. Appreciate it, buddy.
Sure. Download Box that Super 6, start playing for free.
Your TV's now ahead? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Let me go back and come back up one.
Dominated this race. Tree Lane.
You love the paint scheme on the 19 today, NASCAR guy?
First, the Hail Melon by Ross Chastain.
43 in the house. If you're new, hit that subscribe. Give the video a like. If you watch Screaming Below Me, y'all, Screaming Below Me, we got our first sponsor in a long time on the channel there. But the Darwin Awards podcast, that's Nope Stone's podcast. They've done 148 episodes. It's kind of entertaining. It's all about how stupid people hurt themselves. But it's him and his 2 brothers that do the podcast. And you can find it on Spotify, on Apple, and on Google Podcast. Link, I don't know if I think I put it in the description.
Thanks, Larry. Joey Logano dropping to the back of the pack. They discovered a water leak this morning on his Penske Mustang. So that's an unapproved adjustment. He will go.
All right, Logano dropping back to the back of the field. He's in the Verizon colors this week. Looking pretty tight, that car.
The driver changes this week.
46 in the house. What is that on the bottom of the screen there?
Star. As part of
Oh, that must be the Martinsville crowd there. I get it.
Subbing this week for BJ McLeod. The weather is
Half Mile Mayhem, my second favorite track next to Bristol, says Mountain Man 87. What's up, buddy? What's up, man?
80, and it would be an official race. But you could bet if we get to stage 3, we could be racing the rain.
Well, I think that's just it. I mean, looking over your shoulder, that those clouds are building and looks like a little bit of moisture in them. And I think as long as it's a little bit of
They seem pretty sure this rain's a coming, y'all. I won't play today. I won't hang out for hours on end waiting for a rain delay to be over. I got stuff to do. Go, here we go. Green flag. Green flag is out in the NOCO 400 from Martinsville Speedway.
battle to get down now somewhere else can't get clear of him. There he is. Down.
All right, so Priest is going to lead the first lap here. Suarez just behind him in that blue car.
Some troops. So I had that configure, and that has still not been received.
Here he goes, his NASCAR guy. Now your TV audio is ahead of mine. Yeah, I appreciate it, Howard. I appreciate you letting me know. It gives me an idea. So I went back in front of you because I went back a channel and refreshed it.
Scott, we're going to give somebody a break. Put a break early now instead.
It's Priest, Suarez, Amarola, your top 3. Priest's lead over Suarez now, about 0.5 of a second. Amarola about to put the pressure on Suarez. Harvick right where he started in 7th. Here's 2 laps ahead, NASCAR guy.
Side by side, Gilliland missed the top 10.
Let's go to the stat page, y'all.
He's able to keep pushing to the outside. Not a lot.
Yeah, and that's what you said then about the S600 cars. I mean, I think it could be 30 laps. You know, we can see them run like this for a while, but I think 25, 30 laps to kind of see if the transition goes from a good qualifying setup to a good race setup.
And it's not saying that it will, right? I mean, hey, that might just be, hey, you got fast cars. But there may be something to that. Maybe
Dave Rhodes says the 10 car is my money car today. You think Amarola's going to get that dub, huh?
Single ball back to 17 for Brad Keselowski.
Keselowski getting shuffled out there, getting passed by Austin Dillon right now. And he's got a Ricky Stenhouse right behind him. Ryan Preece's lead is almost a full second now over Suarez.
Yeah.
Correct, Jay Ramos. Stuart Haas been fast this weekend so far. Ooh, a little 3 wide action there. Now they're bumping, banging. And the 2 car loses a little bit. Cedric loses it. And paid for it with a couple spots.
So now they're going to get straight out, but maybe they'll see each other for a couple more laps.
And look what it did to him for the next corner. It was 3 wide getting in that corner, got knocked out of the way. Now he's 3 wide again, getting into 1. Plus 6, 7, 8 spots.
If I bring this over, if the chat will be a little larger for me to see.
He's starting in the back. He's passed 1.
Not really.
Since the start of this race. And now is on the inside of his Penske teammate.
Sorry, doesn't surprise me. No sun out right now. Track's got a lot of grip. Everybody's kind of gridlocked, bumper to bumper. As Bobby was talking about, that the grip level starts to go away. You start losing the grip first off of the corner, spinning the tires.
Terry Volstecki in here. Hey, Val, London, Canada in the house. Hoping all is great your way. Thanks for sending us the beautiful weather in the frickin' 80s all week, calling for snow on Tuesday. Beer time. Enjoy, Terry. You're in a NASCAR pool, and you drew Amarola. We're on lap 14 of 80 in stage 1, 14 of 400 in the race. Your race leader here in the NOCO 400 from Martinsville is Ryan Preece, a 1.3 second lead over Suarez. Amarola still holding on to that second position, 1.7 seconds back. And Eric Amarola is in third. Brandon B checks in, says thanks for streaming. Sent you $11 on Venmo for good luck in Hamlin's number 11. Need him for DraftKings. All right, buddy. I'll update that main page as soon as we get back there. I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. A Valhalla holla to Brandon B. Thomas hoping Elliott can pull off a decent run today. And NASCAR looking for a yellow flag, NASCAR 98 in the chat.
Driver right now in the top 11, looking for his first Cup win. This was the site of his first qualified Tour victory back in 2008.
Butterfly welcoming everybody to the chat. We've got 50 in the house. I've got one of my things missing there on the bottom. Did you see that? It was blank for a second there. Weird stuff, y'all. Weird stuff. I ran with the same setup for the first 3 years of this channel, so now it's not finding some items. It's obvious. I'll have to figure out which one that was. All right, but we're in our first commercial break on lap 19. Preece kind of moving away from the field at this point. There we go, updated that. Oops, I think I spelled your name wrong though. Brandon B with that $11 direct dono. You got you a bag of Sun Chips to snack on? I don't have no snacks, I don't have no soda pop. Yeah, Theo, there's been some issues, bro. There's been some issues. You have to tell me how it sounds is the biggest thing I'm worried about right now. I did not make my Fox Sports picks today. Listen, y'all, when that stream ended last night, I immediately went to teardown mode. And I don't want to say it looks like a bomb went off in here, but it looks like organized destruction. It does look like organized destruction. But my monitors are now further apart. And I moved the chair to the center of the two desks. So at least we got to where we could stream. That was the biggest worry about today. There's no way I'm going to get the tavern set up before tomorrow night. No way in hell. NASCAR Vintage checks in. What's up, buddy? Greetings from France. Loud and clear here, says Terry. Yeah, took the microphone off the desktop stand, put it on one of these booms. So Talladega next Saturday, y'all. I think that said Saturday.
Henry County, longtime furniture and textile center. A lot of dressers, headphones, and sweatshirts have rolled out of this area in places around the world.
51 guy got arrested. Yep. We beating on people. All right, back to the stat page.
Ryan Priest has led every lap. You could say
So there's a number of those tiles missing from the bottom.
William Byron came in here as one of the favorites. He's now in 11th place.
And since the 90s,
He's been taxed by his teammate.
I'm dipping my Thomas English muffins in melted butter with sliced fresh garlic. What's up, RM? No problem, NASCAR Vintage. Appreciate you stopping in, saying howdy. There we got 40 likes, y'all. Let's see if we can get 100 by the halfway point. Chris says Larson is fast today. Larson moved into the top 10 there. What's up, Ron Duffy? Yeah, that was the crazy ending last night, RM. That was a crazy ending. Did you watch it? You must have. I know you left the stream. People asked if it was a coincidence that you left and then they won.
He's having a lot of trouble in his lap traffic. Yeah, he's definitely giving out a little bit of grip and the traffic.
Talladega races next Sunday. Okay, David. Appreciate it, man. Terry Volsacki says, Bonjour, NASCAR Vintage 17. RM says, I'm a jinx for sure.
It's at 19.
Man, I was up till 3 or 4, something like that. Got up at 7. I got the sleepies, y'all. Biggest movers, Ryan Blaney up 10 positions, Larson up 7, Bowman up 7, Zane Smith up 4. Priest continues the lead. His lead is back down to about a second now as he gets into lap traffic, I'm sure. We've got 34 cars on the lead lap. Austin Cindric, the last car on the lead lap in 34th.
So Priest.
We're on lap 37 of 80 in stage 1, lap 37 of 400 in the race, and there is rain on the horizon.
Season. When you have a drive like this that does not lick a lot of laps in Cup and you see him coming up in your mirror, yes, he's the leader, but do you race him differently than if it's a Chase Sutton or Kyle Larson having a line?
3 lengths away from 45, says Butterfly. Butterfly probably leaving us to watch the Lakers here pretty quick, I imagine.
Big time.
50 on the button in the chat. Subscribe, like, turn on the bell notifications.
And he is now a more laps today.
Martinsville, Bristol are 2 tracks I really like. I also like Phoenix. There you go. That's where I'm at. I'm in Arizona. Butterfly says, LOL, I am watching it.
So Stu obviously he had experience it. So he's a lot in that. So because he's not used to it as much again as some of these fast contenders he's got racing against.
How about Ty Dillon? In what has quickly become the
Listening to me, got you, Butterfly.
cool racetrack.
Harvick still just sitting there in 7th place. It's Priest, Suarez, Amarola, your top 3.
Folks that come here and see some better short track racing than we saw here a year ago. This new package with the short spoiler, the reduced stripes, less downforce, hopefully will produce better racing today. This aero coverage is provided by Goodyear, powering the race from green flag to checker and every mile in between. Goodyear, more driven. Ryan Priest trying to get past Ty Dillon, and that has brought in Suarez to now within 7/10 of a second. And as we have Eddie Hamlin in 9th.
And we're looking at it for a reason. You see those cars getting bigger and out that windshield. Him and the 5, Kyle Larson, both laying some really good lap times down. Doesn't surprise me a bit, have that speed, that long run speed.
My number 1 fan has awoke. Tell her good morning for me there. Tell her, hello, young lady.
We are used to seeing here.
Yeah, I mean,
Here to get some caffeine on board, y'all.
So they're using a lot of brake. We've seen the lap times, and they were so. But yeah, I know that obviously later on in the race, I'm sure we'll see it. But you're right. I'm surprised that we don't see any more brake heat than this.
I think Larry told us yesterday that they've actually changed the duct work a little bit for this race from a year ago. A couple of cars actually changed rotors, had some brake issues for qualifying and practice yesterday due to a little bit of overheat.
What the hell?
Penalty of going to the back. 22 and a couple others were that did that, but it's not time yet.
Valhalla, holla. I don't even have a bell here, bro. Hold on.
See, saw Briscoe. The reason he did that sense of urgency, his teammate Kevin Harvick's telling him, you better go, boy. These cars are getting big in my mirror.
So that's a change at 5th place. Briscoe.
So a quick Valhalla holla to Theo Sameagle. Theo Sameagle just dropped a hundo. Just dropped a hundo spot, and he says whatever Val needs to improve his setup. Come on, man. Thank you so much. $100 Valhalla holla as we go to commercial. That's insane, bro. That is insane. I appreciate it, man. You don't know how much that shit means. That is nuts, man. You are the man, dude. That's crazy. That means a lot, bro. I appreciate it. Wow. $100 Valhalla holla. She's in her swing. Bass Pro Shop's your favorite paint scheme? Man, that's nuts. Some French words are similar to Spanish. Yeah, true. That's true, man. I asked the CEO for a soda pop. She said, I just did my nails. What do you mean? What do you mean you just did your nails? Hit that like, man. I'd appreciate it. 57 in the house. All right, back to it, y'all. Oh, wow. Priest about to pass Logano.
His path to the top was a lot quicker and smoother than Priest's, but, well, here they are. Two old friends and adversaries going at it again for the lead at the highest level of stock car racing.
Kind of pinched Joey there. I thought Joey gave him a little bit more fight than that.
They're saying he's going for the lead, but the leaderboard doesn't say Logano is in second. What are they talking about?
And Chastity. And
Okay, yeah, they do go a lap down.
Story.
I appreciate it, NASCAR Vintage. I like that logo too. I made that. What's up, Game Over? Carlos in the house. What's up, Carlos?
Here. Off today.
That's a Keselowski in the 6 car, RM. 65 up in here. We've got 21 laps to go in stage 1 of the NOCO 400 from Martinsville Speedway. Your race leader, Ryan Preece, just about a 1-second lead over Daniel Suarez. And Eric Amarola is right behind him. Kevin Harvick has finally moved up from the 7th position, currently sits in 6th, just in front of Bubba Wallace. Larson up to 9th. Larson up to 9th, y'all. Dropping back, Austin Cindric has lost 11 spots. Ty Gibbs has lost 8. Busher lost 6. Truex lost 6. And Stenhouse has lost 6 laps.
This stage 80, stage 100.
gotta be careful when you're attacking that body. Cars rolling out from underneath, that'd be a lateral grip, rolling out from underneath.
I got a nice cold pop. It came when Miss Leah came home. There you go, Dave. There you go, buddy. Leah in the house.
And but you also only got a few laps left in the stage. Hopefully you can make them right. Tall.
Who am I going to root for after Kevin's retirement? I think Gibbs. I'm a free agent for next year, though. Let's put it that way. And then just before the season starts, I'll do a video where I announce who my new driver is in NASCAR.
Priest is a real deal.
But I'm leaning towards Gibbs. I really have a feeling it's going to be Ty Gibbs. I want to get a young guy with some promise and some controversy to him. And I think that's the kid. I don't want to go with Chastain. And I sure as hell don't want to go with like Elliott or any of them. Could be Priest. Could be Priest that I go with. I like him too.
Xfinity fastest lap race run and Priest. That was back end lap.
You saw it's number 3 today, NASCAR Vintage. I'm thinking that 21 car brother. Always loved the Wood brothers. That wouldn't be a bad choice either, man. That wouldn't be a bad choice either. And Christopher Bell's young, dude. He's exciting. I also like Tyler Reddick a lot, too. So it could be Reddick. But once I pick, that's the one I'm going to stick with until they retire.
See if you can get this thing rotated. You might be able to pass them both here if they get played around.
Marola really putting the pressure on Suarez here, and that's gonna open the door for Tyler Reddick as well. It's kind of a 3-car race there for second position. Will that be on pay-per-view? You like the Raptor car NASCAR vintage? Current NASCAR point standings: Bell in the lead, Byron second, Larson third, Reddick fourth, Kyle Busch fifth, Logano sixth, Stenhouse seventh, Chastain eighth, Harvick 9, and Truex 10.
16. Red for third.
I don't even know if Theo was in the chat, y'all.
He's still making speed. I keep falling back. He's horrible. They're back.
Yeah, I've been watching Tyler Reddick, and remember yesterday he ran 53 consecutive laps in that practice we had. I'm seeing the same thing. When he was working over Suarez, he does not use a lot of brake. He lets the car really roll through the center of the corner. He doesn't stab the brakes. He just kind of open casually, almost less than much to get.
About 30 minutes into the race, y'all. Priest's lead continues to be about 1.1 second.
Just like, just really rolls into things with a lot of speed. See how much more speed he carried into the corner than Alvaro got in front of him?
Good to see you again, Carlos. Good to see you, buddy.
Arcs it up just a little bit.
So Amarola did making the pass there, and he's now in second. Reddick in third, and Suarez has dropped back to fourth.
And I'm looking at that steering data. Watch this one right here. That kind of shows who's tight, who's loose, freeness of that race car.
56 in the house.
And they have this big box back. And we get to showcase them. Share it with you. Kevin Harvick moving on his teammate.
Oh, Harvick. Harvick looking to pass Briscoe here. Moving the top 5. Chat gets kind of quiet.
Walker hard to come by out in this racetrack. Cannot afford to give them up on pit road. No mistakes. Solid stop is all I need.
Racing out the way about 1 second first and second. And
Dave Rhodes says, I see the Dodgers won last night. Yeah, they did, buddy. They sure did. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Let me see your new nails. What do you mean they're not ready? Ooh.
Obviously, don't give Logano the free pass up again at the second time. I mean, you don't want to be. You want to be able to get in pit road and get out that way without, maybe beat some cars out instead of having to get free pass.
Is it true the Wood brothers created the pit stops? Heard in a video the other day. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. All right, so we got a winner here of stage 1.
Good way to bounce back from.
Priest wins stage 1.
Single lap.
Yeah, I like Priest too, y'all. All right, so here we go. Commercial break. Let's go, says Carlos. You think they invented moonshine? Listen, y'all, we got a new sponsor on the channel, y'all. New sponsor on the channel. The Darwin Awards podcast. Darwin Awards podcast. You can find them on all the major podcast platforms, to include Google, Spotify, and I forget what the third one is, but it's really entertaining. Those guys, it's three brothers, and they do a podcast on how crazy people are and how they manage to off themselves in weird ways. But you can tell these guys have fun with it. They have a blast with it. It's really well done. A really well done deal. So look them up. Look them up on both on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. That, by the way, is Nope Stone that is doing that with his brothers. But you'll see the logo come up after the Suarez car on your screen here. So that's the logo you'll be looking for. That little skull with the crown on it. But 63 in the chat here. 63 up in here, up in here. Ryan Preece wins stage 1 of the NOCO 400 from Martinsville. Lakers are winning by 10. Nice. Theo says, LA won after trying real hard not to win for the whole game. No lie, bro. Theo, I don't know if you weren't here, bro, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for that hundo, man. Appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. I don't even have the PlayStation hooked up, bro. It's sitting here with all the cables in a bag. I still have to hook it up to this setup. But I'm looking forward to playing some Call of Duty with you too, man. If I can find some time, of course. All right, here we go. But that's insane, Theo. I appreciate it, man.
Watch it then, because he always is.
I'm watching Team Henry.
Do you have anything you want to promote on the channel, Theo? I mean, you're in that sponsorship level easily. I'll throw up a sponsored banner for you if you've got anything like a podcast you're doing or.
Yeah, Mike.
Dave Rhodes says, "Okay, Jeff, got a funny for you. The other day I was reading Wall's laws in each state. One of Arizona's is if a neighbor comes and asks for a glass of water, you can't refuse them. True. True. We're down by the border, so that comes in. It's kind of an important deal. A lot of people die out in this desert. But that is true.
Two spots on track, not a little bit tight, but really, actually really loose on third.
Hey, I appreciate it, Theo. You're the man, dude. You're the man, dude. I appreciate it. It's much needed, man. It's much needed because we're up against it to decide if this is something we could keep doing. But I really got a lot of plans, content-wise here. I just got to get everything loaded now again and start rocking like we did for about a week there.
Good work. Relax.
All right, so we go to another commercial break. I was on the channel of Dale Jr., saw the video was super interesting, by the way. I don't bother you anymore with this good race, everybody. Hey, we appreciate you hanging out, NASCAR Vintage. Been cool. Been cool. So we've only had one leader. We've had no cautions except for this stage conclusion. And Ryan Preece, who sat on the pole, has led every lap. My man Harvick is now in the top 5. We'll see how they come off of pit road. We will see. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Little Goodyear tire advertisement there. I thought about trying something, y'all. Let me try this. I want to see how far the MRN telecast is from the TV.
Zane Smith now will try to advance his way to the lead.
Hey, Valhalla, okay. $10 super chat, super sticker. Throws me a little fox with a heart. Thank you so much, Stella K. Stella! What's up, Brandon Schutz? Yeah, no doubt, NASCAR Vintage. A lot of father-son teams. All right, so when they get back to the race here, I want to listen to MRN.
Martinsville Speedway as we work our first caution of the
And I'll just mute the TV for a minute.
The conclusion of stage number 1 that was won by Ryan Priest.
And you guys, I love the MRN broadcast.
Penalty of the afternoon, and it goes to Kyle Busch and that team. They had equipment interference. Kyle Busch will drop to the tail end of the field for the restart.
Yeah, that should make them happy.
Stella checking in with Mr. Rhodes. We are family here, y'all. This whole channel, y'all, our community.
Back under the green here in just one lap. Ryan Priest, Alex Hayden getting it done on the racetrack. His crew doing the job on pit road to keep him there.
Let's see how far in front MRN is from what I see on TV.
Yep, we need to put this guy in the race car. Let's see what he can do. As a short track ace from the North.
You went to the game for the Astros yesterday?
The SK modifieds. This guy is outstanding on short tracks. Sure, he can win on bigger tracks. He's won in the NASCAR Craftsman trucks like at Nashville Super Speedway, but this is the big stage in NASCAR racing, and Ryan Priest is at the front of the field.
Going to go back under the green flag on lap number 91, getting ready for a Geico restart. Switch to Geico today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com to get a rate quote and get started seeing how much you could save.
Todd, getting ready for the restart. There was some aggressive racing.
Yep, still always in the house.
What do you expect here?
Nothing different. I think we'll see guys trying to work their way to the forward. You've got Joey Logano starting at the tail with a wave around. You've got Kyle Busch back there.
Oops, so we got a little issue here, and then I can't see the...
All right, the top three are the same top three that took the green 91 laps ago. Priest, Suarez, and
there we
Eric
go.
Almirola. Stage 2, green flag out, and we're back at it again.
There we go, green flag back out.
Suarez on the outside, right behind is Eric Almirola.
Suarez hanging tough in that outside lane, but Priest gets away by half a car length off turn number 2. Daniel Suarez looking to slide it back in the low line. Does he have the real estate to do it? He does not. Here comes Eric Almirola,
who quickly fills the hole to the inside lane of Daniel Suarez. Pulls even by the time they get to turns 1 and 2. The battle is for second.
Nose to nose for the runner-up position as Ryan Priest tries to get away. Suarez is not going to fight it for very long, I don't believe. He's already setting himself up to slide in on the back bumper of Eric Almirola. He'll do it in 3.
Suarez now back to third, side by side for fourth with Kevin Harvick. He's going to pick
up
Harvick. Spot on Tyler Reddick. That'll open things up for on the inside. And here comes
Reese leads, Almirola second, Suarez third, Harvick fourth, Tyler Reddick fifth. We're at lap 94 of 400 in this race with rain threatening.
And will have no problem giving plenty of racing room, does Tyler Reddick, to his teammate Bubba Wallace.
How old are the Dodgers playing tonight? I'm not sure I understand that.
Position number 6.
Clean pass there by Almirola.
Bubba Wallace on the inside, Tyler Reddick on the outside. The advantage goes to Wallace, but only by a fender.
Microphone didn't hear the bell.
Battle for position number 6. It happens right behind Denny.
Oh yeah, I see that, Theo. Thanks for letting me know, dude. This is all the stuff I'll have to work out. 3 years, man, everything was hooked up a certain way.
slides down across the nose of the Kyle Larson machine. Larson, in turn, has Alex Bowman behind him. Then side by side, Truex down low on Chase Briscoe.
Briscoe dances with the steering wheel in the back end of that Ford Mustang off turn 4. That keeps Martin Truex Jr. down to the
Yeah,
bottom
it
of the
doesn't pick it
racetrack.
up at all, either one of them.
Briscoe restarted in the outside
Either
lane.
one of them.
Hasn't been able
The
to get
bell
out of the
only if I put it
outside
right
lane.
up to it.
A handful of spots. There's still no room at the end.
Then
Here
it's
comes
very
Truex
light.
to the inside, followed by Brad Keselowski.
Now Brad right there, ready to take advantage if he can. He wants to follow Truex through. The bottom is open. Brad is there.
Brad Keselowski puts the nose underneath the Chase Briscoe machine. Briscoe, though, gets a good pull off the top of turn 2. That's enough for him to finally slam it downstairs and get back into that low line.
It looks like the entire top 20, maybe top 20 plus, have gotten single
The Yellowman.
at least for the moment.
What's
Justin
up, dude?
Haley's the first to step out of line. Haley is running back in the 22nd.
Yep, Harvick up to fourth place.
This restart and
Priest's lead over Amarola, 0.82 seconds.
At Martinsville Speedway. Relatively calm, it seems, on that one.
Yeah, and everybody's kind of sorted out single file here. When we
Be right
have
back,
the
yo.
caution flag, the cars rolling around here under caution pick up the rubber off the racetrack. We got to get this place rubber back up on the bottom to get that top lane where it kind of levels out with the bottom.
You know, Dave, when I take a look around the racetrack here, it looks like a 36-car roller coaster. In seat number 1, of course, is Ryan Preece. When you go all the way to the very back, seat number 35 of 36, Kyle Busch. He is making up no ground at all.
No, he has one car behind him right now.
First time I've heard Kyle Busch's name.
It's not just Kyle, because only a couple of cars ahead of him is the Joey Logano machine. Joey's had a miserable afternoon so far. Chris Buescher is right there. Chase Elliott as well.
All right, my back up front, lap 101.
You found the live aboard Chase Briscoe at the same time my video? There you go.
Stage 2, lap 180. It is Ryan Preece.
Generation X Truck Monkey.
All afternoon. Now
What?
102 laps complete. Preece.
What overlay is this? What do you mean? I made it.
To fourth, and Denny Hamlin completes the top 5.
At Progressive, we love sports and saving you.
Yeah, under construction a little bit. We're trying to figure it out, bro. We're trying to figure it out. MRN goes to a quick commercial.
They're pulling the goal.
Yeah, they've been saying the rain's coming.
Hello there.
They've been saying the rain's coming.
That's where he's fourth place, Jamie.
Come on, Harvick.
Original to me.
Not sure why MRN is in commercial there.
Well, there are organizations having a very good day, and there are others not so fortunate. Right now, all Stewart-Haas Racing Ford Mustangs are running in the top 5, and 2311 has both of their cars running in the top 10, and that would be Bubba Wallace, of course, and Tyler Reddick. And if I said top 5 for Stewart-Haas
Denny
Racing,
Hamlin up to 5th.
top 10. Ryan
Wallace
Preece
kind of
right
stuck
now
there in
first.
6th
Aric
position.
running second.
Bowman makes an
Running
appearance.
fourth.
He's in 7th
Chase
now.
Briscoe right
Reddick down to 8th.
Other 4th member of Stewart-Haas running a position number 10. 107 laps are complete from Martinsville Speedway. This is the Motor Racing Network.
Generation X Trunk Monkeys. Welcome to the Berserkers. General 4 will be proud. You like MRN's coverage?
Wing Nation TV presented by Sage.
They go to a lot of commercials, though.
Yes, it is. But you never know. Like it happened here.
And you have no warning when they're going either.
Time on Rev TV.
What do I use to make the overlays? It's a really old program, dude. It's really old. It's called Microsoft Photo Draw. It was made in the year 2000 by Microsoft. I was panicked setting up my new computer because I was worried that my new computer would not accept the program. But it took it, so I'm going to be good to go. But I make it with that program. It's kind of like Photo Deluxe, but it's a 20-year-old program. You do iRacing? Nice, dude. Nice, dude. You know what I found, Gen X? I was loading discs into the new computer, and I tried to load my old Papyrus Racing disc, and it wouldn't take it, bro. It would not take it. I don't know how to load it.
He's up 2. That's about
But
it.
that's when I used to iRace,
Start to this one.
before there was
There's a
iRacing.
long way to go. Front of the field.
Had the wheel and the pedals and all that
Ryan
stuff.
Preece, he's up by 2 car lengths on Eric
And weird
Almirola.
enough, I used to use that program to paint the cars in the
Daniels got
game.
about 10 on Kevin Harvick. Folks, if you haven't bought a seat for a NASCAR race, you need to do so.
Yeah, that was old school, buddy.
We leave here. We go from the small
I used to get $500 a car painting people's cars for them for that game. Their league cars.
If you're not there, then it's off to Dover, Kansas, and then one of our favorite places of all.
And that is the track too tough to tame. Darlington Raceway getting set for Throwback Weekend one more time, and we're privileged to welcome back to the broadcast President of Darlington Raceway, Mr. Kerry Tharp. How you doing today, sir?
60 in the chat.
What a beautiful day here at Martinsville, and like you said, we're just about.
We're in a commercial break on the TV coverage.
Throwback Weekend, and really looking forward to it.
Throwback Weekend has become one of those circle things on the calendar. Everybody wants to be a part of this. The teams have embraced it fully. Race fans are embracing it. We see a lot of fans that dress period perfect as well. Doesn't matter exactly what period they represent, but there's some fans that get into it. It is truly a remarkable thing on Throwback Weekend.
Well, it really is, Alex. It's like taking a walk down memory lane, and it allows our sport to take one weekend.
I think what I'm going to do, y'all, is just keep the TV muted, and I'll just try to time these breaks on MRN.
Darlington, especially during our 75th
Yeah, I can show the stats, buddy.
Exactly right, which also means 75 greatest drivers in NASCAR history. We
You
know
got the wrong light up there, though.
50th anniversary back in 1998. 25 more being added to that list.
You love designing stuff, Dave? There you go, buddy.
We're going to meet all those drivers at the Darlington Raceway and have most of them on property, right?
We are, Alex, and it's going to be really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for our fans and for these guys to get together and reunite. I talked to Jeff Bodine the other day. And I don't
61 up in here.
Long time. He's looking forward to coming. You know, we're going to have the who's who of the sport.
Let's see how we're doing on YouTube.
It's going to be really exciting, too, over the next few weeks to see who that next 25 is going to be. We've already heard some of them. But what an opportunity for our fans.
Sports Fury got 4K up in there for the Lakers, man. Sports Fury had a 300,000 view stream last night.
We've had Randy LaJoie, Casey Kane, Tony Stewart, Mike
Keegan
Stefanik
kicking my
has been
butt.
added to that list as well. Yeah, I'm like everybody else. Can't wait to find out who else is going to be in that list of the 75 greatest drivers in NASCAR history here on the 75th anniversary of our great sport, NASCAR racing. So, first question, are there any tickets available? And second question, if so, how can folks buy some tickets and come down and join us for Throwback Weekend?
Well, there are tickets available, Alex. Go to darlingtonraceway.com or call 866-459-7223. Some great ticket packages. It's a triple header weekend. It's throwback from the time you step on the property to the time you leave. So we really encourage our fans to get their tickets as soon as they can.
Veteran fans.
Ryan Preece continues to lead this just like he's led the entire race here. His lead, 3/4 of a second over Almirola. Daniel Suarez third, Kevin Harvick fourth.
And I can almost guarantee if you've never been there and you show up one time, you'll be a customer, and you
What's
guys
up, Clay Lewis?
Roll out the red carpet for everybody.
Well,
You want Zeke to go to the
we want
Eagles?
Our fans, once they come to our race, we want them to circle that date again.
Your Philly team's doing
Once
good,
they do
Clay?
that race on either Sunday night or Monday morning, we want them to say, wow, I had a great time. I can't wait to get back to Darlington. And once we finish that Goodyear 400 weekend, it's
You
not
play
gonna be
Roller
too
Coaster
long before we get
Tycoon?
to
I didn't know
race
that,
in the
dude.
playoffs up at the Southern 500
Too
in
funny.
September. So
What's up,
circle the
Fap?
date. It's coming up on us. Mother's Day weekend, throwback.
Fap says NASCAR sucks. Put the Laker game on.
Raceway. Kerry, I look forward to being there at the track Too Tough to Tame with you and your team.
Always a pleasure, and thank you for having me here today.
Absolutely. Kerry Tharp, President, Darlington Raceway. And we mean that in all sincerity. Come to Darlington. Enjoy Throwback Weekend.
Alex Bowman now up to 5th.
And quite frankly, Jeff, I've seen you dress up in costume too.
Up 6 positions since the restart.
I'll tell you what we will do.
We're on lap 45 of 100 in stage 2.
Motor Racing Network crew over at the Raceway Grill. How's that sound?
And I look forward to seeing you all over there very, very soon.
Yeah, absolutely right. By the way, before we let you go, there's a parade coming up there too, Throwback Weekend, correct?
Absolutely. It's going to be on Saturday around 4:45, not too long after the Xfinity race. I hope you guys can join us. We got a float that's got.
I think this is the first time I've had Richard Childress' voice on here.
Recognition that weekend with the 20th anniversary of Ricky Craven, Kurt Busch, closest finish ever. That's going to be a big part of the race.
I remember that race.
Look forward to it. Darlington Raceway coming up. Join us down there.
A float with Alex Hayden's name on it. That'll be fun. I'll be there for that. Personalized. All right, we are 127 down. We are working midway through stage number 2. Top 5 unchanged. Ryan Preece, what a show he is putting on. He's led all 127. Eric Almirola, Daniel Suarez.
Preece rolling through traffic here, y'all.
Top 5.
There they go. They go to a commercial break on MRN. Your favorite game designing roller coasters? Harvick almost 2 full seconds back here. And it looks like that car of Bowman is gaining on him. And we're all getting closer to the lead. Yeah, he's got it down to less than a half second. Less than a half second. We got 3 lights away from 60, y'all.
Still have 50 laps remaining in stage number 2, 270 in the event. So there's a long way to go. Ryan Preece, though, has made it look easy running out front lap after lap. We're going to step away. When we come back, we'll tell you where you're.
All right, there's that 48 of Bowman passing Harvick on the inside.
From Martinsville Speedway. This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
So Harvick up to 4th now. Down to 5th. Bowman now in 4th. Thomas says I hit the like button before the race even started. What's up, Super Ultra? Uh-oh, we got one around. We got the 21 car around, and caution is out at the race at the Speedway.
Here it comes back to the Daytona International.
Caution is out on the track. The 21 turned around by the 43. 21 was turned around by the 43. Go, Harvick, baby. All right, let's listen to it.
Lap number 133 and
70 in the chat.
Caution, Eric Jones getting into the back of Harrison Burton off 2. Burton goes around. Caution flag flies. Ryan Preece at the front of the field. And I would imagine pit stops will be coming up very shortly.
I would expect so, with some more adjustments on the horizon. It's never a good time for a dead battery. Safely jumpstart any vehicle in seconds with NOCO Boost Ultra Safe Lithium Jump Starters. Get back on the road faster with NOCO Boost.
I would imagine this is a huge break for a couple of drivers that, I think if we listened to the radio, they would absolutely say it, that we're awful. Joey Logano, not good. Kyle Busch, not good. Hanging on to the tail end of the lead lap with an opportunity right now to
No,
make
Harvick didn't spin. It was the 21 car that went around.
Just a tick tight, but he said it was coming to him. He felt like the car was going to get better. They're just going to make a slight air pressure adjustment, just a
Harrison
little
Burton.
on that pressure. 4 fresh Goodyear Sunoco fuel. They were lightning fast during that stop as Kyle Busch comes in to make his stop. Bubba Wallace in. Ryan Blaney in saying that car is awful. The right rear completely gone. They took tires, fuel, and adjustments. Steve Post.
4 tires, Sunoco Racing fuel for Alex Bowman. The car has been really, really good. Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, both fighting a loose condition. Here's Daniel Suarez bringing his Chevy Camaro in. 4 tires, Sunoco Racing fuel. The next up from pit road, it's 3 wide, I think.
Well, he kind of got some help there, Jay Ramos. He did get some help.
Suarez and Eric Almirola out first. Pit stops, lap number 135.
Ooh, real close race off pit road. Harvick maintained his position. Gilliland, Todd Gilliland up to 4th. He only took 2 tires. But man, it was a 3-car drag race off pit road.
That's the advantage of winning on Saturday. Get you that opportunity to have that straight out, and you see the lines actually stacking up as they come back on the racetrack. Good use of that pit stall 1.
Restart coming up soon.
So they go to their little commercial break on MRN. But we got 69 or 72 in the house. That's our high for today. Jay Ramos is bullcrap. Almirola touched the line before Suarez. No point in arguing. Man, what do y'all think of these new Corvettes, man? Holy crap. Chevrolet for so long refused to change some things about the Corvette, like the back lights and things. And these new ones, they look like freaking Lambos. No, Harvick's not out, buddy. He's up in 5th. 7th. 7th for Harvick as they come off pit road. Let's listen into MRN and see if they're back.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Nope, went right to another commercial. Where's Chase? 9th place. 9th place, my man. Yeah, welcome, Greasy. Welcome, man.
Trucks of NASCAR.
William Byron. Boom, 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 boom. We'll go through the field next caution here. Byron down in 22nd, my man. 22nd. 21 seconds back is what it says.
They're really strong and going to win races. He's had rock.
Boom, 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 boom. A look at the stands in Martinsville. Looks like a good crowd there. Definitely looks like a good crowd.
Back at the Martinsville Speedway, working our second caution, and it was eventful on pit road, Jeff Striegel.
Absolutely. There are 3 drivers being busted for too fast exiting pit road. One of them, your pole sitter that's led 135 laps, Ryan Preece.
Preece busted for speeding on pit road. Holy crap.
But he's not alone. 2 other very good cars busted. Bubba Wallace being
Wallace
one of them.
gets
the
the flag.
Martin Truex Jr.
And Truex.
Not uncommon here, Todd.
So Chastain now your leader.
8 or more.
With 41 to go in stage 2.
4 of the last 5 races. It's common, but you talk about making mistakes. This is big.
Yeah,
what?
Definitely one of those. And if you look at history here, my knowledge would have told me I couldn't speed from pit stall 1 out. Couple things have changed. The tire is about 1.5 inches wider, and we softened the compound up. It may have a little more.
Chastain's going to have to
more
pit.
Acceleration, which got him in a speeding situation.
Who was down there in the pit box? That's Steve Post.
Todd, you absolutely nailed it. That was specifically right. We talked on the pit stop how he got by Eric Almirola and Daniel Suarez because he gassed it up and sped it up. The speed limit is 30. They've got wiggle room to 35. NASCAR gives them a little buffer. They were 39.2
There's Priest
in that segment.
dropping
So
back.
when he gassed it up and took off, he really took off, and that's what caused him a penalty, and that's exit out. Segment number 12, the final segment here, is where
They're
Ryan
picking on your
Priest
man,
got busted.
Bubba.
They, like you, were under the belief that you couldn't do it down here, but they just talked about it with Chad Johnson. Says, well, I guess we learned.
That's our high for the day, 73 in the chat.
Boy, you learned the hard way. That is a brutal penalty to overcome. Can Ryan Priest, Truex, and Bubba rebound? All three of those drivers right now letting the field go by on the back straightaway. Alex Hayden, I guess we'll find out right away. I mean, we know Ryan has a good car, Ryan Priest. So does Bubba. So does Martin. We're going to find out how good right now.
We are indeed. We've just gotten the one to go. There are some varying strategies inside.
All right, cars picking their lane now. Harvick goes high.
That means the field is coming to the Geico restart zone, presented by Geico. Switch to Geico today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com to get a rate quote and get started seeing how much you could save.
Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Motor Racing Network.
Andrew Estrada. What's up, Andrew Estrada? Yep, a little speeding on pit road. They're lined up to go back green.
NASCAR Cup Series getting ready to go back under the green flag. Up front, you've got teammates in Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez.
As they make their way into the Geico restart zone, green flag in the air. Ross Chastain is the leader. He is on much older tires than everybody else, and he's going to try to get away with the race lead.
Trying to manufacture himself some strategy to get out of the back of the pack where he's been mired all afternoon long. He'll have the lead.
38 laps to go.
The battle for second. Eric Almirola gets into the left rear on Daniel
Stage
Suarez.
2.
Well, they have been tied together for 143 laps, Dave. Eric Almirola and Daniel Suarez, that's the battle for second.
Wheel to wheel, they come off.
Suarez and Almirola side by side, hoping to be the eventual leader of this race.
On in the outside lane, right behind him, down low, Todd Gilliland in the fourth spot.
Gilliland, who took two tires for Gilliland. Moved him up in the top 5.
On this last pit stop. So you got the leader in Chastain.
Harvick has the 5 of Larson right on his back bumper.
Fresh tires. They're second and third. Fourth is Todd Gilliland, Todd Gordon on 2 fresh tires as they continue.
Morella and Suarez still side by side.
Force it 3 wide down the front straightaway.
Todd Gilliland on the inside, Suarez in the middle, Eric Almirola way up high.
Suarez and Almirola are not happy with each other. They got together heavy going into turn number 3. Both of them shot up the racetrack, opened the door for Gilliland. Now they're 3 wide into turn 2.
Almirola put the bumper to Suarez a little bit there. Harvick is right up there now. Harvick to the inside of Almirola.
Dave, pick a battle and pick an argument.
It's going to be a miracle if there's not a caution flag here. 3 wide on the outside as they are rooting and gouging back around 15th position. Closer to the front, Eric Almirola getting railroaded now in the outside lane.
Boy, Michael McDowell 3 wide. He moved Austin Dillon out of the way. And Dave, just a moment ago, he jacked up Ryan Blaney, and now he's shoving William Byron.
Blaney a moment ago was 3 wide.
4 lights away from 65.
Worst case scenario you can come up with. Closer to the front.
Complete game shutout. Wow. Fap's still in here bitching about NASCAR.
8 tires, grip better than 4. So Reddick dove it into turn 3, leaned on the left side of the Kyle
33 laps to go, stage 2.
They come off turn number 2 to the inside. Larson's going to give up the spot as Reddick slides by right behind them.
Chastain's lead
Denny Hamlin dives to the low lane on Alex.
is 1.2 over Gillen.
Right behind Ty, you've got Brad.
You got to think those tires that Gillen did not take are going to be a huge factor as well. But Suarez in 3rd, Harvick 4th.
And actually driving away.
And doing it on old rubber, there's no question.
Yeah, they're being aggressive today, no doubt.
A 6 or 7 car length advantage.
Definitely good, some aggression today.
Crew Chief Todd Gordon, you're going to have to explain this one, as they say in these parts. Old tires leading the race and driving away. Only a 2-tire change now up to 2nd and beginning to drive away from 3rd place. It's got fresh tires. How's this happening?
You've got 34.
It's still Suarez versus Almirola back there, though.
You know, Ross Chastain was sitting back there trying to stay on the lead
Ooh,
lap.
Harvick kind of gets into Almirola and put him in the wall a little bit.
Really hadn't made any headway. They flipped the racetrack here, and just clean racetrack. He's actually pulled out to a 10-car length lead.
And we have 28 laps.
Wish they haven't said much about him today, Greasy.
Down out front, Ross Chastain
23rd position. Still on the lead lap, though.
And Chase Briscoe.
At Progressive, we love sports and saving you money, so we bundled them together.
Chastain's lead almost a full second now over Gillen. Harvick, watch those crazy drivers. That used to be him, Butterfly. He was the crazy driver back in the day. Now he's the grizzled vet. Even 75 in the house. Maybe we can get 100. Get to 100 before the end of this race. Alright, what we got going on, MRN? Nothing yet. Hey, there's the Long John Silver's car, y'all. Remember we've talked about that on the channel? Can't find a Long John Silver's to save my life? Man, I miss Long John Silver.
On the racetrack right now, Harvick going after Daniel Suarez. Right behind him, Tyler Reddick and Chase Briscoe are going at it. Further back, you've got teammates in Joey Logano and Austin Cindric. Michael McDowell has been in his share. We'll get you back to the track when we come back. 156 down. Ross Chastain out front from Martinsville Speedway. This is the most.
Man, MRN. You just got back from a commercial. Come on. Get up there, baby. Harvick holding off a charge from Suarez. Come on, baby. Get up there. Get up there and take out Gillen now, too. Pass Gillen. Wait for Chastain to pit. Let's lead some laps. What's up, Mikey Jerome? What's going on, Viking Jerome? 22 laps to go in stage 2. Lap 159 of 400 in the race. Chastain, Gillen, Harvick is your top 3. The NOCO 400 from Martinsville Speedway and Valhalla Sports Talk is here like we always are for all the action. You don't have any Long Johns around you either? It was god-awful? Oh, I love it, bro. I love it. What's for lunch? COO made me some breakfast sandwiches, so I'll probably be good. No lunch today. Dave misses Long Johns too. Man, I love me some Hush Puppies, man. Some Hush Puppy action.
For another, we are now 160 complete, 240 remaining. Let's give you a look. We promised this earlier. We'll tell you where your favorite driver stacks up. Brought to you by Scott's Turf Builder.
I had to run through the field.
If your yard needs some life, then you need Scott's Turf Builder. You just need to put it down once now and again this summer to thicken your lawn.
Oh, did they, Kerm? That's great news, bro. That's great. Are they still wearing the blue jerseys? No Lakers or Dodgers today, Andrew.
Much longer. Kevin Harvick is now going to take over the second spot.
Get up there, Harvick, into second place, baby. Get up there. Let's go, baby.
Daniel Suarez, he's dropping back to 7th now. Brad Keselowski up to 8th. Eric Almirola 9th, and Kyle Larson is 10th.
Alex Bowman is 11th. He rides in front of Ty Gibbs. Christopher Bell 13th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 14th. AJ Allmendinger up to 15th, 16th. William Byron, we expected more out of that car. We haven't seen it yet. Byron right now 16th in front of Ryan Blaney. Justin Haley 18th. Noah Gregson.
Thomas Forbes in the house. What's up, buddy?
Corey LaJoy.
21st is Austin Dillon. Eric Jones goes 22nd. Kyle Busch is back in 23rd. Chase Elliott being
this thing gets rain. I'll go over and look at the Dodger game for sure.
26th is Ryan Preece after leading the opening 135 laps.
It's urea stain.
Smith being scored 27th. Bubba Wallace is 28th. Michael McDowell 29th, and Chris Buescher is 30th.
And we're going to have a battle for the lead here very shortly. Here comes Kevin Harvick up and off turn number 4. He has run down Ross Chastain. Martin Truex Jr.
Harvick, go get the lead, baby. Go get the lead.
Austin Cindric, 33rd. Ty Dillon, Anthony Alfredo, and
The
J.J.
Fish Crunchies.
Haley complete the leaderboard with Ross Chastain leading, but he's got company now.
The Dodger pajama uniforms. Hated the blue pants, man. Hated them.
Stage 2. The battle for the lead is on at Martinsville Speedway. Here comes Kevin Harvick to the inside of Ross Chastain.
Chastain on the older tires may not be able to put up much of a fight. Todd Gilliland also beginning to backslide, but here they come down the back straightaway into 3. They are side by side for the number 1 spot.
Come on, Harvick.
On the inside, no fight left for Ross Chastain, new leader, Martinsville Speedway. It happens on lap 167. Kevin Harvick out front as he makes
Woo! Let's go, baby.
Begins to pull away by 1, by 2, by 3 car lengths. Chastain's got a rear view mirror now full of Chase Briscoe and Denny Hamlin.
Harvick got that clean air, baby. Clean air.
And you've got Briscoe, Hamlin, and Tyler Reddick. But Alex Hayden, what about Kevin Harvick? This is not a Kevin Harvick track, or so the stats say.
No, you're right about that. He's got one career Cup Series win here. It was back in this month in 2011, 12 years ago. The last time Kevin Harvick led a lap in a Cup car at Martinsville Speedway, 7 years ago.
Man says Brad's car loves this sun. He's flying. Yeah, he's up to 7. Keselowski up to 7th. 3 seconds back.
But it's a new day, and Kevin Harvick is at the front of the field.
And if you were with us yesterday,
Harvick now checking out.
The crew chief, Todd Gordon, said, quote, keep an eye on the 4. I like the 4. I think he's got a legitimate shot to go to victory lane. And right now, Dave, the crew chief, well, he's right just about all of the time.
I've never known him to be wrong. And if so, he'll just change what he said a little later. But Kevin Harvick's in great shape right now. 5 car length advantage over Chase Briscoe. You know,
Briscoe 2nd, Hamlin 3rd, Reddick 4th, Chastain 5th as he drops back. Keselowski about to take that spot from Chastain.
Making a comeback here. 4 cars that have been in the top 10 most of the day. Kevin Harvick out to lead. Ryan Preece having to work his way back through traffic. It's going to be a path for him here.
Preece, the pole
9 laps to go in stage 2. Harvick about to win his first stage of the year, I believe.
Speeding penalty. Jeff, he wasn't the only one that got busted for speeding, and he's also not the only
Lakers
one
down by 6.
Make his way back up the leaderboard.
Well, the other ones that were busted included J.J. Yaley, but Bubba Wallace, Truex, and Ryan Preece all sent to the tail end of the field, and man, that's a tough row to hoe, Dave. You got Ryan Preece, who has made his
He's
way
up to 25th.
Elliott, but
goes
Bubba
past
Wallace
Elliott.
back there. Truex making up no ground at all.
No, Truex is
85 in the house. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's get to 100. Hit that like. Subscribe if you're new.
Ground of those 3, but as he said, he just made his way by Chase Elliott, pulls away from him, now begins to close the gap on the Kyle Busch machine in turn 3.
As they make their way up off of the corner, Denny Hamlin is another driver, Jeff, that is beginning to come alive, and that is no surprise here at the Martinsville Speedway. He has worked his way now up the leaderboard. Hamlin is up to 3rd, and his
Butterfly
car
says, yay,
is
Harvick.
going in the right direction.
And he's doing it very quietly, and now the question is, can they, as a team, as an organization...
6 laps to go in stage 2. We're on lap 176 of 400. 228 laps to go in the NOCO 400 from Martinsville. Kevin Harvick is your race leader. He leads Chase Briscoe, his Stewart-Haas teammate, by 4/10 of a second. Denny Hamlin 7/10 back.
With the second place car of Chase Briscoe. They're 4 car lengths off the back bumper of the race leader, Kevin Harvick. When they come back around to the line this time by 3 laps to go in stage number 2. Harvick flashes by the start-finish line. Now second place Briscoe and third place Hamlin are free and clear of the lap traffic.
Harvick will likely not have to deal with any more lap traffic. If so, it'll be the Anthony Alfredo machine, who's a good
Anthony Alfredo
leader right now.
So we've got 2 to go in the stage. Kevin Harvick has the Ford Mustang out front over his teammate. And that, of course, is Chase Briscoe. Then back to the Toyota of Denny Hamlin.
Here they come off turn number 2. Kevin Harvick got him right where he wants him, down the back straightaway. No challenges from behind. No problems out the windshield. Kevin Harvick on his way.
He comes up off of turn number 4 to the line. Lap 179 is on the board. Final lap, stage number 2. Harvick looking for the stage win.
Chase Briscoe making a show of it. He's closed in within 2.5, maybe 3 car lengths, but he's going to have to do something darn spectacular in turn 3. Kevin Harvick into turn number 3.
This will be stage
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
For Kevin Harvick and his first of the season. The green and white checkered flag is in the air. Lap 180 is in the books, and Kevin Harvick has picked up the stage.
Let's go, man.
Look at the top 10 who will score points.
Harvick wins stage 2 at Martinsville,
where you can win one of several scholarships in the LU24
man.
$60,000 scholarship giveaway. Go to liberty.com edu/.
Nice, says Mountain Man. I got the hiccups, y'all. Butterfly says Harvick wins. Well, that stage anyway. Let's hold on. But they said rain should arrive at some point during stage 3 was the prediction from the weatherman. About time. Another Stewart Haas 1-2. It's hard to win these NASCAR races, Butterfly. This ain't like watching the NBA or NFL. Harvick's been to victory lane. You know, he's on the top 10 all-times list, but it's not like you get a win every week. Butterfly says, boo, Jeff. Your hiccups are gone.
And MR.
Man, much needed stage win, man. Much needed. Good to see that 4 at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see if he can come off pit road in that same spot, though.
Look the resources.
Oh, I didn't realize Generation X Truck Monkeys thing was so long. See if we can fix that. I'm not supposed to mess with it by adjusting it manually. I'm supposed to move the font size down. But if we get a new subscriber, that'd be cool. So you guys can see it. What's up, Shelby Minnick? What's up, girl? Priest and Amarillo had good pit stops the past couple times. All right, here we go.
Stage 2 is complete. Kevin Harvick picking up the stage win. And again, that is his first of the season. They've been good, but that's their first stage win.
Hey, Fap, you don't have to be in here, bro.
Green and white checkered flag in front of his teammate. Chase
You literally are not required to be here, bro.
And how about Brad Keselowski across the line?
I guarantee the people here watching this stream don't give a crap about what your opinion is of NASCAR. They don't give a flying rat's ass of what your opinion is on NASCAR.
Suarez 8th, Eric Almirola, and Kyle Larson completed.
So go kiss your sister if that's what you want to do.
For Todd Gilliland and that team. Also, Ross Chastain, he last took tires on lap 85. We've gone 100.
Mandatory.
Todd, Gordon, your crew chief, how impressive is that?
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. I think the piece that I took out of that, both the 38 car, Todd Gilliland, he netted +7 positions. Came on 14th, took the 2 tires, got himself up front, and hung on to 7th. We saw about 25 laps before they started to pay a penalty on it. We'll keep that in mind for later in the race. If we've got
stage points today, Harvick has 15, Briscoe 15, Reddick 15.
Well, that gamble by Ross Chastain paid off as well. Up 28 spots, and now here they come to pit road. You've got Harvick, you've got Briscoe and
Pit road is open.
Also making a stop, Kim Kuhn.
And Chase Briscoe having a great run despite a broken left finger. He said he's slipping and sliding, can't dive in the corner how he won. So Johnny Klossmeyer going to tighten him up. Chassis adjustment, 4 tires, Sunoco fuel for the driver of the number 14. He is down and away as Chase Elliott making his stop worse than yesterday. He said it's just way too.
Come on, man. Good pit stop. Good pit stop here. Service already done on the 14. A little bit of contact.
It's better, but he still wants a little bit more.
It looked like they were slow on the passenger side there, but Harvick is away after he gets 4 tires and fuel. Race off pit road.
Briscoe got it by inches over Kevin Harvick. In front 2 cars off from pit road. Ross Chastain, Denny Hamlin.
Yep, Briscoe comes out first, Harvick second. Keselowski up to third, Hamlin fourth, Amarola fifth. All Stewart-Haas cars in the top 4.
Inside the top 10, but they worked on that automobile as well. Pit stops lap 185, the end of stage number 2.
Biggest gainers on pit road were Eric Almirola and Kyle Larson. They both picked up 4 positions.
Amen, says Dave.
Bundling and saving with Geico.
All right, commercial break. If you've been on more than 2 streams, you know I am prone to anger at times. I don't let nobody kill my vibe. Reach it, Reverend Val, says Dave Rhodes. So we've had 4 leaders, 4 lead changes, 3 cautions in this race. 2 of them were for conclusions of the stage. We got about 214 laps to go at Martinsville, the NOCO 400. NASCAR Cup Series racing here on Valhalla Sports Talk. What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Jeremy? Let's listen in on MRN.
To ultimately.
Still commercialing it up. Still commercialing it up. So what time is the Dodger game today? Is it at 2? I think the Lakers are already playing, right? Someone said they were down by 6 already. But 77 in the chat. If you're new, hit that subscribe. Give the video a like. Turn on the bell notifications so you know when Valhalla Sports Talk goes online. 0-0 end to 1, says Kurt. That's good. Julio didn't get rocked in the first. That's good news. That's some good news. Let's see where we're at on the subscriber side. So we're exactly 25 away from 12-8. Away from 12-8. I'm going to hit y'all with a commercial. If you will just watch the commercial, y'all. It helps me out a ton. At least 15 seconds of it, anyway. AD got hurt. I'd like to be shocked by that, Butterfly. I'd like to be shocked by it. I, however, am not.
Exercise some patience now.
Right now, he is running in position number 20, so he is climbing the leaderboard.
Right, they're bringing the clock out.
Something, Dave, that you've just got to be patient with. You get drilled with a penalty. You're sent to the tail. You're thinking, my goodness, man, I got a great race car.
He's out for the
But if
year
you're
now?
going to do it and do it right here, you're just
Wow.
going to have to be patient and pick them off when you can.
Especially
Let me guess, something in the leg.
Jeff, when the gap between first and last is so much smaller than it used to be. You know, back in the old days here at Martinsville.
That's
even into the
crazy.
80s
Not
and
surprising,
90s,
though.
The difference between the first
Oh,
place
you're
and the
asking
last
if he
place
is.
car was
I don't have a
2.5
clue,
or
bro.
3
I'm not
seconds
watching
per
that.
lap. Now it's barely 2.5 or 3
Let me go to Twitter.
second per lap. So when you get mired back
Danis
there
is trending.
in the weeds, as they say, it's tough to fight your
He's
way
trending on
So
Twitter.
we'll see how this next restart will play out here in a matter of moments as we come down to the line. Chief starter on top of the flag stand, Greg Harris, will give us the 1-to-go signal, and we'll go to the choose now. Race leader Chase Briscoe will choose the inside lane. Second place, Kevin Harvick. He'll choose the inside lane. Third place, Brad Keselowski will opt to say, all right, I'll go to the outside of the front
All right,
row.
so Harvick going to be in the inside lane.
Opting for the inside lane, and Daniel Suarez says, thank you very
Shoulder
much.
stinger.
I'll drive all the way up to the outside of row number 3. Now, can you hold that?
Hopefully he's okay. Lakers ain't going nowhere without him. But
Question. Getting ready to go back under the green flag, 2:08 remaining. We've got a Geico restart coming up. Switch to Geico today to see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to Geico.com to get a rate quote and get started seeing how much you could save. Lights out on the
14 points for you on the Fox Sports app.
You got Fords up front, 4 of them in all before you get back to a Toyota and a Chevrolet.
Back in row 3, and that's Hamlin and Suarez respectively. To the line, green flag goes back in the air. Chase Briscoe with a great restart. Not so much for the outside of the front row, and Brad Keselowski.
Briscoe is free and clear with the lead by the time they hit turn 1. He's going to bring Harvick with him through that low groove. Kevin Harvick on the inside goes to second. Keselowski trying to slam the door on Denny.
Get the lead back, Harvick.
Boy, Danny just drove it.
Go get that lead back.
Going into turn number 3, Brad, no choice but to give it up, and they're going side by side now. Position number 3 behind a couple of Ford Mustangs.
Hamlin gets a good rotation through the middle of turns 1 and 2. He'll drive away with third spot. Keselowski now back in line in 4th. 5th belongs to Eric Almirola, then Kyle Larson.
Larson in 6th. 7th is going to change hands.
You feel like there's going to be a big wreck here, Super Ultra Doom?
Suarez not done.
Doom predicting the doom, y'all.
Todd Gilliland.
Suarez has got nowhere to go in that outside lane. He's fighting the best he can. Here comes Gilliland now underneath him down the back straightaway. They are all lined up to the left elbow of Daniel Suarez in turn 3.
So Daniel Suarez, remember, started the outside of row 3, position number 6, and that's why we always talk about it, Alex, is the fact that when you go to the outside, you are gambling. You've got to try to find a hole, find it quick, get to the bottom, and not so fast for Suarez.
No, he's given up 3 spots since that outside third row restarting position. He has now found a spot.
So Briscoe's lead over Harvick, 0.3 of a second. Hamlin third, Keselowski fourth.
The 10th spot, he's got company.
All kinds of company, inside and out, as they exit the second turn onto the back straightaway. Alex Bowman is right there. He's got the bottom of the racetrack. Eric Jones is in the neighborhood. Christopher Bentley outside of Bowman.
And how about Corey LaJoie right there as well? In fact, Corey wants a spot on Ryan Blaney. Blaney will slam the door as Blaney right behind that side-by-side battle.
Corey LaJoie flexing a little muscle back there. He's got AJ.
Come on, get up there.
His back bumper. Challenge a little closer to the front.
Harvick a little closer to Briscoe now.
Bell in turn gets the heave-ho from Bowman.
He does. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Alex Bowman.
Bowman just hammering on the back of that 20 car, a Bell.
Whatsoever.
It's a freight train type of deal, Alex. It looks a little bit like Circuit of the Americas did a few weeks ago. One guy gets into the guy in front of him.
Get up there, Harvick.
One guy into the guy in front of him. 5 cars further up, somebody gets their molars loosened up.
All right, let's give you a quick look at the top 10 because it's different now than what we've been talking about all afternoon with Chase Briscoe.
Lots of clouds around the track, y'all. Lots of clouds.
And those top 3, nose to tail, they have pulled away from 4th place running Brad.
77 in the chat.
He's got 2 car links over
Denny Hamlin now pulling up on the bumper of Harvick.
One more back to
looking for second place.
What a day. He continues to run in the top 10.
AD back on the court. That's important if they want to have a chance in that series.
And Ross Chastain.
Great racing here at Martinsville
Thanks
Speedway.
for the update,
Aggressive
Butterfly.
Racing here from what we've seen. We're down to 200 to go. 200 in the books, 200 to go. Cross
So we're at the halfway point, so if this thing rains out, it is official.
Briscoe up front. He's the third different Stewart-Haas Racing Ford Mustang to show the way so far in today's race.
Todd Gilliland halfway, now just past. It would appear as though Hamlin content to ride.
It's hard to win a car race bet, Fap. I mean, you got to hit the right guy. But it pays good if you hit, bro.
How soon or do you?
It pays good if you hit. I have a feeling Harvick's going to win this race, Fap, but I wouldn't suggest.
And, you know, on a racetrack like this, are you even able to hold your driver back?
I don't think.
Because remember, I'm a Harvick fan, so I might not be a good one to be asking, but I have a feeling he's going to win this race.
Curb right around the corner there, chasing the 14 of Chase Briscoe, who's leaving a little bit of a lane. Maybe you're telling him just be patient, see when it opens up.
A $200 bet on a NASCAR driver might net you shit, crazy money.
No, as the sun tries to peek back out again in turns 1 and 2. Lap 204, Steve Post has just gone up on the board.
What are the odds on him right now?
Mustangs have led every lap with the exception of 31 so far today, and that is significant because it's a big week for the Ford Mustang.
Yes, it is, Alex. April 17th.
I'd probably split it. Put a hundo on Harvick and a hundo on Hamlin.
Mustang rolled out of the plants up in Dearborn, Michigan, and it is an iconic race car that tomorrow will be 50
What do you think, chat?
years old. Within the range, within the camp there at Ford.
What do you think, chat? With 195 to go, who do you got winning this race?
And they would like to start the celebration.
Plus, you're going to have to sit through a rain delay, likely, Fab.
The Stewart-Haas crew and Brad
Brandon says Fab bet Hamlin.
all up in the top 5. They're hoping to give the Blue Oval Mustang a good send-off into Mustang Day and into Mustang Week.
There are 5 of them.
If Harvick can get past Briscoe, he'll check out.
Harvick, Keselowski, 4th. Also in a Ford
We saw how that 4-car liked the clean air.
Todd Gilliland, he is running in position number 8. Also driving a Ford Mustang. The highest running Toyota, Denny Hamlin. The highest running Chevrolet, Kyle Larson. Hamlin running 3rd. Larson running 6th. Larson is also the only Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet Camaro to be running in the top 10.
Where is our guy Kyle Busch at?
12th. Chase Elliott.
Ty Gibbs sitting in 14th.
Returns to the seat of the car.
Kyle Busch still back in 22nd.
I think William Byron has not even
all in on Harvick. I lose, dinner's on you. I don't know about that, bro.
He hasn't even
Good luck to you, though. I hope you win.
This is a track that they always run. So
I hope you win, dude.
In Hendrick Motorsports has scored its first of 294 Cup Series wins. They did it right here at Martinsville Speedway in April of 1984 with Jeff Bodine behind the wheel. And they've also won 3 of the last 5 here with 3 different drivers when you go back here in the last couple of years. Also for Hendrick Motorsports at Martinsville Speedway, their 27 team wins at Martinsville are the most ever by any race team at a racetrack in NASCAR Cup Series history.
And this is a track of late that has been dominated by Hendrick or Joe Gibbs Racing. And right now, Joe Gibbs Racing with only one of their Toyotas in the top 10. That's Denny Hamlin, who is running 3rd. All right, Dave, what are we missing out there? We're past halfway.
Brandon says you'll enjoy NASCAR more when you got some money on it.
Remaining, I think we've got it. The Fords of Stewart-Haas are fast. But what else might
Gregson 29th, Truex in 30th.
Relative calm on the racetrack right now, Jeff. There's no question about that. I've been spending a little time watching Ryan.
Briscoe's lead over Harvick 0.6 of a second. Hamlin 1 second back.
Penalty in the last couple of laps. He has bypassed the Kyle Busch machine. Not having any fun this afternoon. He's bypassed the Bubba Wallace car. Bubba also.
All right, we're trying to make that trek up to 100 viewers again. I haven't seen 100 on the board yet.
If he can regain that lost track position, he's closing in on Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott is 20th, Ryan Preece 21st, and then Kyle Busch still back there in 22nd. Remember, Kyle Busch, they had an equipment interference penalty on the first pit stop of the race, and they simply haven't been able to climb the leaderboard much either. William Byron, he is back in the 18th spot, Jeff. We talked here in the last few minutes about Hendrick Motorsports, their domination at Martinsville Speedway. But today, at least, through the first 214 laps. We haven't seen it.
Steve Post, what is going on with William Byron, the car that was wicked fast individual lap yesterday, was on top of the leaderboard on
Byron's sitting in 18th.
15 lap runs. I thought, all of us thought.
Logano mired back there in 24th.
So did they, Jeff. I thought
Costly penalty for him.
felt so good about his race car, but it is a typical Martinsville complaint.
32 cars still on the lead lap. 1 hour, 33 minutes into the race. Average speed, 72.820. Last fast lap, 89.714. Briscoe continues to extend that lead.
Jeff mentioned a moment ago, Kyle Larson is the highest running Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet. As a matter of fact, he's the highest running Chevrolet period at the moment. He is being scored in the number 6 spot. I know Kim Kuhn, he's down there in your pit section. What types of things are they saying about their race car throughout today's race?
No major complaints from Kyle, just drive off, which is something we hear everybody talk about in Martinsville. So not a lot of clamor from the 5 team, but on the flip side, I'm also covering Chase Elliott, and there was a big...
All right, Harvick gets it to almost a half second now. Briscoe probably running into lap traffic. Fox Sports Fox Sports Channel is in commercial right now.
Earlier this morning, they felt good about their race car. Well, that has not been the case. In fact, Chase has come on the radio more than once saying, guys, this is terrible. This is worse than yesterday. This car is so stiff. They've made adjustments every opportunity they have, and they just can't get anything to go with that number 9 Chevrolet of Chase Elliott. So opposite ends of the spectrum when we look at what Kyle Larson is doing right now on the racetrack in the 6th position.
Come on, man. Get up there, Harvick.
Chase Elliott mired back in the 20th position.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Right now, Kyle running 6. That's Larson, and his teammate Chase Elliott is 20th. The top 3 have pulled away from 4th place running Eric Almirola.
Gets real quiet
by a straightaway, but that doesn't tell the whole story. I think the rest of the story is the fact that the top 3 have run down the tail end of the field.
And are going to have to negotiate lap traffic. J.J. Yaley, he'll pull to the outside and let the leaders go by to his left elbow. Anthony Alfredo next up on the hit list as the lead trio makes their way onto the backstretch.
Alfredo gave some room to the inside as they went through turns 1 and 2. He'll do the same here in 3 and 4. Chase Briscoe moves underneath him.
So the top 3, nose to tail, coming off of turn number 4. And again, that's Briscoe, Harvick, and Hamlin. You got to believe that Briscoe feels comfortable because he's got his teammate right behind.
57 left to go here. The skies over Martinsville are cloudy, but they don't look like the rain, like impending doom rain clouds. You know what I mean?
77 remain. I remember Todd Gordon, Alex Hayden talking about how you might split the final stage and those 200.
You guys got silent quiet in the chat.
So what do we anticipate here, Mr. Crew Chief Todd Gordon? This is a final long run to the checkered flag, and this has been a trend of a race where we've seen long green flag runs today. What would you do strategy-wise?
Yeah, looking at this, we haven't seen a lot of fall off in lap time like we would have, I think we would have expected here. As you look at this race, we've had Brad Keselowski here out in 2 tires, still running in 5th place here. We saw Rouse Chastain stay out on old tires. I think these guys, it's a 2-lap penalty to come to pit road because pit road is so long compared to the length of this racetrack. I think you're going to go almost your fuel window.
Almost wondering if we're still online. What's up, Terry?
To go, I would think that
we're enthralled.
So what does Steve
Sorry, man.
Kim Kuhn think? We'll find out coming up shortly. Top 3, nose to tail.
Harvick has it down to 0.2 seconds, but they're going through traffic. All right, commercial break. I'll be right back, y'all. Come on, man, get up there. We want to win. We want to win. Thomas Forbes. I live in Kentucky, and the rain that's getting ready to hit the track is the same storm that hit here last night. Was it a doozy? I think if it rains, they're not going to get it going again. Butterfly says, Harvick, let's go. Jay Ramos, a lot can definitely change with how many laps we have left. Let's see if Harvick gets the lead. He's got a better long-run car than Briscoe, I believe, but they are teammates, of course. They are teammates.
Wake it up.
Pretty bad storm, Thomas? I saw like pictures of Florida from a couple days ago. Florida got absolutely shellacked with rain, didn't they?
Worried about COVID.
Terry says we're about to get that storm in Ontario here as well. Looking ugly out there right now.
249-80.
All right, so Fox Sports still showing the race, MRN in a commercial break. It's Briscoe, Harvick, Hamlin, your top three. Briscoe's lead over Harvick, 0.5 seconds, 0.8 over Hamlin. And then there's a little gap to Amarola, who's about 3 seconds back. Keselowski holding down the fifth spot.
We are now just 165 away from the checkered flag with 235 laps complete. Top 10, Chase Briscoe has his teammate Kevin Harvick in the trunk. Denny Hamlin right behind him. Long way back.
Golf cart races are fun, Fap.
The rest of the top 10.
I won't disagree there.
Then Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick,
Dodgers Cubs scoreless in the third. What's up, Outdoor Matt? What's up, buddy?
Teammate Ross Chastain is 10th, and again 164 remain now.
As they continue to race under the green flag, our longest green flag stretch was 80 laps, and that's because that was the end of the stage earlier in the race.
Highland Mangan checks in, says go Chase Elliott.
Of a 47 lap and counting green
Where is
flag
Chase?
Run as we head towards lap number 400 in the NOCO 400. It's been Ryan Preece from the pole position.
Chase Elliott currently in 20th.
35 laps. Since then, Chase Briscoe has now led 52 laps. Ross Chastain took his turn at the top. He led 31 laps. Kevin Harvick also took his turn at the leaderboard. He now has 19 laps to his credit as a lap leader.
And Martin Truex Jr.
There, man.
Just gone a lap
Truex
down.
going a lap down to the leader.
His teammate Denny Hamlin by 162 to go. Next time by. We promised it. Let's do it right now. A trip down pit road to talk about what you and Todd were talking about.
All right, MRN about to go down pit road.
Stop if this race stays green. Fuel mileage and where you split to get some brand new tires. Let's start with Steve Post.
Little Chucky doll up in one of the haulers there.
Well, Jeff, when we talk about the tires, the Goodyear Racing Eagles, there's no issues with the tires, no issues on the fall off. I think they will take new tires, but no issue on the tire count as well. They have 3 sets of brand new sticker tires remaining. So tires and a shortage of tires.
84 in the chat. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button to help me out.
Fuel mileage and speed and track position. And Kim, when we look back at this 400-lap race last year, that might be our best example. What did they do in that race last year to get the winning strategy?
Yeah, Steve, I talked with a number of crew chiefs this morning, and they said our notebooks aren't deep in terms of a 400-lap race in Martinsville, and that's because they only have last year's spring race to go off of. And they said, yes, we will likely split it down the middle as much as possible.
Harvick can get to the bumper of Briscoe, but he can't pass him.
Look identical, Steve, like
yet.
To what we saw last year. So we saw green flag pit cycle start at lap 291, and then the last green flag stop at 308. Where was the winning car, William Byron? Well, he pitted on lap 304. So if the crew chiefs I've talked to are right, look for stops to start in about the next 50 laps here at Martinsville Speedway.
Which at this pace at 21 seconds around this racetrack is not going to be all that much further away. So these drivers need to do all they can right now to at least maintain their track position. 157 laps to go.
It's supposed to, Matt. It's supposed to rain. They predicted that it would show up here in the third stage.
Skechers Relaxed Fit, Wide Fit, Stretch Fit, Arch Fit, and many more.
I gave you the top 10 just a couple of moments ago, so we'll rip through that because it has not changed. Briscoe, Harvick, Hamlin, Eric Almirola, Brad Keselowski, top 5. Kyle Larson in front of Tyler Reddick.
Supposed to be weather coming.
Todd Gilliland, 8.
We're past the halfway point, of course. 156 laps to go. Pit stops on deck
Ryan Blaney
in the NOCO 400 from Martinsville.
AJ Allmendinger goes 15th. Corey LaJoie is 16th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 17th. William Byron is 18th. Justin Haley 19th. And Chase Elliott is 20th.
Ryan Preece, who led the first 135 laps before he got busted for speeding on pit road, sent to the tail. He's back up to 21st, but he's got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Bubba Wallace also busted for speeding. He's up to 22nd. Logano just had a long
good timing for Elliott.
He's 23rd. Chris Buescher,
what's up, Thomas Prince?
Kyle Busch, 25th. 26th is Eric Jones, 27th. Austin Dillon, 28th. And the last car on the lead lap is Michael McDowell. 1 lap down, Noah Gragson. And Martin Truex Jr. is 30th.
Challenge change for the second spot. Denny Hamlin drove up underneath Kevin Harvick, took it away, and now he's trying to run down the race leader. Dave, not so sure Denny Hamlin doesn't have the best car.
Hamlin passes Harvick.
Which is not unusual here at Martinsville.
Hamlin passes Harvick.
He's a couple of car lengths behind Chase Briscoe. 2 more back to the Kevin Harvick machine. And I'll tell you what, if Denny Hamlin is not the fastest guy on the racetrack, Eric Almirola, the 4th place driver, almost certainly is.
Well, last lap, Dave. Denny Hamlin, the quickest car on the racetrack, and he is right there now. Chase Briscoe has led a long time, Alex, 64 laps, but there is a new sheriff in town by the name of Denny Hamlin.
1-0 Taylor solo home run.
Race leader Chase Briscoe. Here comes Hamlin off the backstretch.
Briscoe trying to deal with the soon-to-be lapped automobile of Noah Gragson. He's got trouble in front of him doing that. He's got trouble behind him in the person of Denny Hamlin.
So we're going to watch this battle for the lead. Briscoe's got it. Hamlin wants it. Noah Gragson dead ahead. Noah will move up the racetrack, and here come the leaders.
Gragson gives way. Here comes Briscoe underneath him. Denny Hamlin looking even a little.
Gragson been quiet, been kind of a disappointment this year in his rookie season. I expected more from him.
Stays to the right elbow of the race leader. That's Chase Briscoe. Now Briscoe clears Gragson on exit of turn 4. Denny Hamlin will do the same by the time they get to turn 1 in the battle for the lead.
I love those that little dot graphic that Fox was just showing. You used to be able to get that on NASCAR.com. I don't think you can get it now.
He's only 5 car lengths behind Kevin Harvick.
And Dave is so smart, and the reason we say
but
that.
Briscoe, Hamlin, Harvick, your top 3 now. Almirola, 4th.
Right now, Alex, is Eric Almirola. And between Denny and Eric, they have been
Bobby Shook.
fast laps. Eric has been the fastest car on the racetrack the last couple, but Denny Hamlin, Alex, is the man on the move.
And he's going to change lanes in turn number 3 and go to the outside.
How far behind is my TV right now, y'all? Dang.
A different maneuver, and Denny Hamlin's going to try to make it pay off. Side by side for the race lead.
Hamlin diamonded the corner, going high in turn 3, then diving low in 4. He's side by side now. Hamlin down low. Briscoe up high. That's the battle for the lead at Martinsville.
156 laps, make it 146 as they come off 4 at the line. It's still Chase Briscoe, but Denny Hamlin is there.
Briscoe's not going to go without a fight as he tries to rim ride that outside lane, trying to squeeze Hamlin down, keep him from getting back to the throttle. So far, it's working. It's still Briscoe by a nose, but he bobbles going into 3.
But he gets right back on the accelerator, does Chase Briscoe, and he'll pull Denny Hamlin by almost a half car length. Briscoe not giving up the fight, running strong in the outside lane.
A tremendous battle for the
Harvick, get up there. Get up there.
Traffic is looming ahead as they make their way down the back straightaway. It's still Hamlin down low. Briscoe up high as they begin to close in on the left car of Michael McDowell.
Neither driver willing to give an inch. It'll be Briscoe at the line, but
did Denny get up there that fast? He's a fast car.
Side by side, they race back.
He's got a fast Toyota today.
Will not quit in that outside lane. Little bit of fender rub on each other as they come off turn number 2. Hamlin this time by a wheel.
But here comes Chase Briscoe again. However, Briscoe has the back end bobble off of turn number 4. Denny Hamlin leads this lap. Hamlin by a nose goes back to turn 1.
Briscoe, though, coming back at him in that outside lane.
Good battle for the lead here. Briscoe v. Hamlin, and Hamlin going to take the lead.
Bobbles again off 2. That allows Denny Hamlin to get away. Here comes Harvick for second.
So Denny Hamlin is going to be the new race leader here on lap 258 with 1:42 remaining. Toyota out front with 4 Ford Mustangs lining up right behind.
Chase Briscoe, a car length back, is second. He's got a trunk full of Kevin Harvick, who rides third. And now it's only 3 car lengths back to a rapidly closing Eric Almirola.
Almirola in that black, gold, and white Smithfield Ford
Harvick now setting his sights on second place. Gets to the rear quarter panel of Briscoe, but had to fall behind him.
And he better get it done in a hurry, or he's going to have to deal with Almirola. Hamlin is pulled away by 2 or 3 car lengths. Up the track goes Briscoe. The barn door
So
is
Hamlin, then the Stewart-Haas cars of Briscoe, Harvick, and
I
Almirola.
don't think anybody's going to rough anybody up with Briscoe,
What's up,
Harvick,
Timothy?
and Eric Almirola. They go second, third, and fourth, trying to run down Denny Hamlin, who leads here on lap number 260.
Will they find a home? Sponsored by Geico.
All right, little commercial break on MRN. Butterfly says, come on, Harvick. Lap 262 of 400. 260 of 400. 140 to go. 1 hour, 49 minutes into the race. Average speed 75.050. Last fast lap 88.115. Green flag pit stops incoming. Harvick still to the inside of Briscoe, trying to make that pass. Almirola coming to join the Stewart-Haas party for second. There we go. Harvick makes the pass and moves into second place. No, he didn't. Sure looked like he did. Yeah, there he is.
We focus so often at the race leader like Denny Hamlin, Harvick, and Briscoe, but right behind there, Ryan Preece. Now this is a battle outside of the.
Rather see a Ford win than Toyota?
Physical.
It is. It's Chris Buescher, it's Bubba Wallace, Ryan Preece, Joey Logano, Corey LaJoie. Those drivers all trying to stay on the tail end of the lead lap. Denny Hamlin, race leader now, within about 10 car lengths of that group.
Shelby Minnick up in here, up in here.
Dillon now a lap down. Eric Jones about to go a lap down, and Kyle Busch next in line, and we still have 1:35 remaining. From Martinsville Speedway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
All right, another little commercial break. On MRN, Fox stays with it. Hamlin's lead over Harvick, 0.8 of a second, 1.5 to Almirola. Briscoe fourth, Keselowski fifth. Kyle Larson has got into the 6th position. Tyler Reddick 7th, Gillen in 8th, Suarez 9th, and Bell 10th place. 1:34 to go at Martinsville. Boom, boom, boom.
Eastern time.
All right, Fox goes side by side.
Make sure you join.
'86 in the house, Chad. 86 up in here. We have failed to get to 100 today.
Tim, Steve, Alex, and I as being one of the top 5 cars here on the property. Now a lap down, but he's not alone. Unbelievable to say. LaJoie, Corey LaJoie, who had been running top 15, he's now a
3
lap
likes
down.
away from 80.
He's joined back there, Alex, by
Gonna be close.
these
Gonna be
top
close.
drivers. Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Eric Jones, Martin Truex Jr. Do I need to go on? I mean, this has just been a long miserable afternoon for a number of race teams.
It has, and you'll have that when you have long green flag runs. And when you can't get to pit road multiple times because of cautions to adjust on your race car, you're going to be stuck out there with what you've got. And that's just the nature of the beast from what we're seeing here at Martinsville Speedway. Only 3 caution flags today for a total of 30 laps.
Joey Logano about to go a lap down. I may have said inadvertently that Bubba Wallace was a lap down. He's not yet. He's on
the 11 on the side of the 22 of Logano trying to put him a lap down.
Bubba next in line, and Dave, who is that in front of Bubba Wallace?
That is Ryan Preece, the early dominator.
And Ryan Preece in danger of going a lap down.
7 car lengths away from going a lap down. Joey Logano in danger a lot more quickly than that.
Because Hamlin is right there with him. They may have touched here on the front straightaway. Hamlin's right front, Logano's left rear quarter as Hamlin tries to put a lap on Logano. But Jeff, what do the 2 cars just in front of the leader have in common in Preece and Wallace, and why they're back there?
Well, they both got busted for speeding, and Todd, we talked about it. You just
don't
can't
speed,
make that
chat.
kind of mistake here.
Don't
Even
speed.
They just went to the tail end of the field. It wasn't a pass through. They didn't go a lap down. They simply went to the tail end of the field and has spelled
quiet in the house today, y'all. I'm thinking there might be nap time.
Yeah, and I was surprised. As dominant as a 41 car,
92 in the house
early in the day. I thought they could have recovered from this. They did. They drove themselves forward to about 20th, 21st position, but they've kind of been hung there at this point. And that dirty air back there, it's just they're in a position where they've got the 11 cars within 4 or 5 car lengths and 1 car back.
He is, that 11 car being Denny Hamlin. He's your race leader. He's now on the back bumper of the Bubba Wallace car. Not just a competitor.
Lead, the biggest lead of the race, about 2.6 seconds now over Harvick.
I don't know if that means Denny will take it any easier.
And he's mowing him down.
Work to do and a race.
Amarola now has gotten into 3rd.
At the moment, Bubba Wallace is able to keep about a car length between himself and Hamlin.
The other thing that we need to note here, Alex, is not too long ago we said the top 3 running nose to tail. LaJoie way up the racetrack, almost got the wall, did not. Going back, top 3 running nose to tail. It's Hamlin, Harvick, and Eric Almirola.
Denny Hamlin did not look good last time through turn 3 and 4.
Hey, we didn't hear who everyone's favorite paint scheme was
The
today.
kind of weakness we've seen out of that Toyota in the last few laps. Denny Hamlin had a rough trip turn 3 and 4.
But again, though, Alex, I come back to not too long ago, the top 3 were running nose to tail. Not anymore. Denny Hamlin, Alex, is just flat driven away since he took the lead.
He has, and he's got himself in heavy traffic, but that has not slowed Hamlin down much. He's done a masterful job.
Thomas Prince picked that 45 car to win. Reddick is in 7th right now, Thomas. Reddick in 7th.
Right together, about a car length apart, 2nd and 3rd, but they're the better part of what? Half of a
Green flag pit stops, it appears, about to happen. The skies above Martinsville look blue to me. They look as good as they've looked since the start of this race.
Everybody's losing touch now. Tyler Reddick is losing touch. He's back in 7th. Then you've got Todd Gilliland, Daniel Suarez, and Christopher Bell. That is your top 10. We've got
2 away from 100 in the chat, y'all.
Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Motor Racing Network.
Real close here, man. Real close to getting 100 in the chat. Can we do it? Someone eating a Crunch Wrap or something in the commercial on MRN. Bubba working over the back of Hamlin. What's going on here?
Zero sugar. Be ready to protect it because
Bubba didn't like Hamlin passing him, and he is wearing his ass out.
Coke ever. Take a taste and see.
4 leaders among 5 different drivers out there. 3 cautions for 30 laps. Ryan Preece, the pole setter, has led the most.
Hamlin makes the pass, but man, Bubba was angry.
Denny Hamlin, the race leader. The car he owns is Bubba Wallace, who was now just put a lap down. They were wailing on one another. Bubba Wallace gave it right back to the leader, not once, but multiple times. Dave, this is not at all friendly fire.
Man, it got crazy in turn 3, Alex. Denny Hamlin gave Bubba Wallace a little bit of a giddy up going into turn 3, moved him up the track, to put him a lap down. Bubba didn't like that a whole lot. He did the same to Denny next time by, and they were just walloping each other about half the length of the front straightaway. Hamlin now has gotten away by a couple of car lengths, and he's
Bubba about to put Priest down. That's crazy, man.
Dave, that Bubba's got the best seat in the house to see the pole sitter.
Hamlin about to put Priest down.
Carr for 135 laps now go a lap down. What a story this is, Alex. The big
Long John
story
Silver, your
coming
favorite paint scheme?
Pole number 1 for a Stewart-Haas racing driver. And
I thought we were at 80 lights. Now we have 78.
For 135 laps and then a mistake.
The mistake being speeding on pit road, and he had to go to the tail end of the field and has just not been able to work his way back to the front. And it almost looks, too, like the car just isn't there.
Line car, Chase Elliott about to go down a lap.
Perhaps you can attribute some of that to
Denny Hamlin just knocking off driver after driver right now.
Stay on the tail end of the lead lap.
Well, when he goes a lap down, and I think it's going to happen, it's not a matter of if, but when. Dave, the next car in line happens to be the Napa.
Hamlin's lead now isn't in the 2 seconds, it's about 1.5. That's because he's going through heavy traffic. Blaney to pit road.
Peels off and comes to pit road as the leaders make their way off turn 4.
Ryan Blaney is in. He makes his pit stop here on lap number 288.
We've gotten so close to 100 in the chat, y'all.
Alex Bowman now.
So close.
Peel off the racetrack here under the green flag. Alex Bowman will make his stop here in just a moment. He's got to go at 35 miles an hour all the way around to turns 1 and 2 into pit lane, where Steve Post will await. As look back, Kyle.
Yeah, imagine they'll all have to come in now, y'all.
Post, there's pit stops beginning to take place. Alex Bowman is in.
Alex Bowman had a good run midway through this.
Bubba Wallace on the side of Hamlin again.
The car just got very, very tight on him. Adjustments are going to be made. Blake Harris, the crew chief, 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel. Alex Bowman, pit stops here. Lap number 289. Kim.
Pit service already underway for the Christopher Bell machine.
Wallace almost to the bumper of one of his team owners. 45 to pit road.
Makes his way down in that Toyota Camry, just reporting way too loose on entry.
Wallace into Hamlin again. Wallace might be fired by the end of this race, y'all. Kevin Harvick to pit road. Wallace might end around and get fired before the end of this race.
Pit service that Kim talked about. Kevin Harvick is in. Kevin said the car got tight at the end of that run. There'll be 4 tires, a minor adjustment as far as air pressure goes. Sunoco Racing Fuel going in to the Kevin Harvick car. Kim Kuhn, more cars in front of you.
Chase Briscoe in for service.
Servicing the number 10 car, American Amarola. The 14 of Briscoe on pit road as well. Hey, appreciate it, Ashton. Appreciate it. Good to see ya.
Denny Hamlin coming down right now, just needs a little bit more drive off. Light air pressure adjustment as cars headed your way, Steve.
Yeah, here's Chris Buescher in. Buescher had a penalty early on that put him behind. They're around to the right side of that car. Chassis adjustments, 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel. Ryan Priest, he went a lap down.
He keeps hammering on the back of Hamlin's car like that. He might be looking for work. What's he doing? I don't know, man. I think he's trying to get fired. Apparently, Hamlin, when he went around Bubba, he got into him. And we know that Bubba gets a little angry sometimes. Kozlowski now your current leader. Suarez second, Stenhouse third. Where's Lunkers at? 99 in the chat.
295.
So green flag pit stops underway. Not everybody has pitted. We'll
I agree. Get out the way if you're allowed down.
When we come back.
Appreciate it, Joe.
Tastes so good, people will take a taste.
All right, let's go. We got a commercial on MRN. Fox is still live, though. Fox is still live. Keselowski the leader, Suarez second, Wallace third. Harvick shows in ninth, posted in ninth after his pit stop. Hamlin behind Harvick. 104 laps to go at Martinsville, y'all. It looks to me like the rain's going to hold off.
Detection of all signs.
It looks to me like the rain is going to hold off. The skies are the best they've looked all day. I would call it partly cloudy with a chance of Harvick win.
Alzheimer's Association.
Harvick passes the Long John Silver's car, pizza over fish sticks, at least today.
11 cars on the lead lap, but among those that have not pitted, top 5 at the moment and needing at some point to come to pit
So the
road
top 5 have
is
not
Brad
pitted.
Keselowski,
6th place is Kevin
Daniel
Harvick.
Suarez, Bubba Wallace, Joey Logano, and Austin.
They might have had some trouble on the Hamlin car on pit
tail end of
stops.
the lead lap, and Alex Hayden at some point or another with 100 to go, they're going to need to come to pit road.
Race leader Brad Keselowski must be.
Keselowski brings his Ford to pit road.
Pit lane. That silver and blue Fastenal Ford Mustang. Brad Keselowski will make his stop in front of Steve Post.
Brad Keselowski, a solid top 5 run here as Brad Keselowski.
Now's our chances, Terry.
Now cleared onto the left side for Brad Keselowski. Going to be 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel. Austin Cindric getting pit service as well as they roll along pit stops here continue at Martinsville.
BJ McLeod with a problem, flat left rear tire. He would love to see the caution. It has yet to come out. Actually, that is Anthony Alfredo driving the number 78. Alfredo does not get the caution.
You count the days till you get to work from home? We got a car on the track with no passenger side rear tire.
Race leader from Martinsville Speedway.
Caution is out.
Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Caution is out. That tire rests along the outside wall at Martinsville.
The chip deep with driver Zane's.
Yep, tire loose on track. You can't wait, Ashton. There you go. Gonna get to spend some more time with that baby too? Nice, girl. So what do you do if you've already pitted? 12 laps, most of these cars on their tires.
NASCAR week.
All right, I have to use the restroom real fast, y'all.
A race-changing moment just
I'll be right
lap
back.
ago. We talked about Anthony Alfredo. There was a tire that got away, and it put us under the caution. And when it did, it was in the middle of the green flag cycle of pit stops. We talked about those that did not pit. And did they get a break?
They absolutely did. There's drivers like Bubba Wallace, who was in jeopardy of going a lap down, finally did go a lap down. He's being scored second right now. He stayed out there through this cycle, and he's going to be in great shape track position-wise. Same can be said for Joey Logano. He is now in the number 4 spot. Michael McDowell is 7th. Martin Truex Jr. spent the better part of today's race a lap down. He's back on the lead lap in 8th. So there's some new players at the table.
All right, so he just gave you the drivers that will for sure come to pit road. The drivers that did come to pit road and are in the top 10 are Kevin Harvick. Does he come back? Don't know. Hamlin, Eric Almirola, among them also Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, and Kyle Larson. Who comes to pit road and who does not? There are only 11 cars at the moment on the lead lap. We knew Daniel Suarez had no choice. Here he comes. Right now, he's all alone. Daniel Suarez has come to pit road. Further back, Bubba Wallace will do the same thing. Daniel Suarez is on pit road. What a break for him, Steve Post.
Yes, indeed it was. When that tire was out on the racetrack, Travis Mack, the crew chief,
Chat, General Thor is laid out.
and grabbed a NASCAR official, were pointing to it, and finally the caution came out. Suarez has had a top 10 car. It's faded a little bit to the back half of the top 10. A little bit loose is what he's been dealing with. This is a break. This puts him back toward the front of the field. Going to be 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel. Daniel Suarez of these cars going to be the first one out onto the racetrack. You
Boiling's your job.
Ahead of everyone else he was. He's the only car that's rolled off. None of those other cars that have pitted at this point have even rolled by us here at pit exit. Kim Kuhn, how about in front of you?
Well, we obviously had Joey Logano making his stop. That caution fell serendipitously.
Right, so Harvick went back to pit road. So did Hamlin. So race off pit road, Suarez, Harvick, Wallace. Wallace?
Then halfway through the run had said the rears are gone. So 4 fresh Goodyear tires for Joey Logano, as well as Sunoco Fuel. Also, though, taking the opportunity to make another stop on pit road. Denny Hamlin was here, as well as Eric Almirola. Bubba Wallace also making his stop on the beginning end of pit road.
Not everybody came to pit lane here that was up there at the
Go Speed Racer goes, says David.
That's significant. There's some gambling going on and some scenarios that are about to play out.
Yeah, this was one of those things. You're 10
So
laps
15 cars showing on the lead lap.
Depending on where you were in the cycle.
Now it goes to 26 as we cycle through.
And Kyle Larson elected not to come to pit road to have a shot at the front row. Be interesting to see how this plays out, and whether this goes green to the end or whether we end up with another cycle.
It's just got interesting.
Change whether this play is good or bad.
Bubba got a break on that caution. Looks like it.
Briscoe, Reddick, Larson, Suarez, Harvick, top 5. Suarez and Kevin Harvick changing tires, Dave. Bubba Wallace getting a significant break. Same with Logano. They're 6-7. Denny Hamlin now as the race leader prior, back in 8th.
I guess you could say things just got interesting.
Michael McDowell, you just don't know what's going to happen next.
Well, the deck has been thoroughly shuffled now. There's no question about that. Some drivers
We get an update on the Dodgers, Dodger fans. Hey, we busted 100 in the chat. Let's freaking go. Let's go, baby.
Cars and very good track position. Now have maybe one or the other. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all works out.
It will. And by the way, with the tire that came off the right rear of Anthony Alfredo, one of the new rules this year with that happening is a mandatory 2-lap penalty in today's
Checks
race.
in, says let's go 4. Let's go Harvick.
Be suspended for the next
Let's go.
2 points-paying races in the NASCAR
Let's
Cup
go.
Series.
Let's go.
All right, as we wind this thing down, 90 to go. Next time by, why don't we go back and visit Rusty Wallace's Progressive keys to winning the race today. And, of course, that is presented by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility and great pay and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply today. Bundle today as well at Progressive.com. These brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What do you say?
Well,
YouTube struggling here.
Said you got to be mindful of these curbs that are up some 6 to 7 inches in the middle of the corners. A couple of drivers have touched them, but no real issues.
YouTube struggling. Hope we don't crash, y'all.
Said Rusty Wallace. He's right as usual, and you got to be careful. There's been a couple of cars that have touched on the pit lane, but nothing significant. And he also said no pit penalties. We've seen a boatload of pit road speeding penalties that's gotten a lot of drivers behind the 8 ball.
Good to hear.
For drivers like Bubba Wallace, well, they've gotten themselves a stay of execution here. Because
Dodgers still up 1-0 on that Taylor home run.
Strategically, Booty Barker, the crew chief there, leaving his driver on the track, hoping for a caution. He got it, and now Bubba Wallace is back in the game.
Eric Jones being slapped with a penalty. 1 to go next time by. Choose, rule in play. Who will elect to start on the outside? We'll find out. By the way, improper fueling penalty handed out to the.
All right, gonna hit you with the commercial, y'all. Please watch about 15 seconds if you could. It'd help me out a lot.
Down on the inside of the racetrack, dropping back to the tail end of the field. This is going to get exciting. It's been exciting. More so coming up now.
How aggressive are they going to be?
All right, 20 subscribers away from 12-8.
Laps to go, and they come back around to take the green flag. They're choosing which lane they want to restart in now. Nothing major on a shakeup.
Where's
there.
Chase?
Means the field's coming to the Geico restart zone, presented by Geico.
Chase Elliott back there, I believe.
Ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com to get a rate quote and get started.
Chase Elliott still on the lead lap now, 23rd.
Top 6
23rd.
cars electing to restart on the inside. Those going outside, what can they do with it? Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick outside row 2, Outside row 3, Logano. Outside row 4, Hamlin. He actually lines up next to Bubba Wallace. The car he owns. Hang on, this thing's going to get physical now. Ford, Chevrolet for the restart. Briscoe and Kyle Larson.
Up off of turn 4 into the aforementioned Geico restart zone. Greg Harris puts the green flag in the air, and we're racing again at Martinsville. Tyler Reddick dives for the bottom. Chase Briscoe does some mirror driving to hold him off.
Reddick was thinking 3 wide to the bottom. Chase Briscoe said, no,
Here we
that's
go.
not going to happen. Side by side off turn 2. Briscoe to the lead. Larson falls in line second. Reddick to the inside.
Steve Morgan, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
That is a good battle. You got Kyle Larson. Here comes Reddick. He's going to get the block thrown on him by Larson. Hung out on the outside. Let's see what he can
Larson
do.
blocking high and low, and he's got Reddick and Harvick wanting that spot. Harvick trying to stay close to the 45 so he doesn't get hung up on the outside. Suarez behind him.
And Harvick, and they make slight contact off turn 4. Harvick gets away with the position. Suarez will
Harvick needs to goose it a little bit here. Get in line.
7th is Bubba Wallace.
Then start working on it. And he does. Suarez hammers the back end of that number 4 Ford. Briscoe, your leader. Larson second. Reddick third.
All right, so Denny Hamlin actually started alongside Alex Hayden, the car that he owns, if you remember, and that was row 4, Bubba Wallace. Bubba right now 2 full positions in front of Denny Hamlin, and he may.
121 in the chat. We've got 86 laps to go.
Martin Truex Jr., it's worth mentioning, Truex has been a lap down the majority of the race today. He got that fortuitous caution flag a moment ago.
Yeah,
He's
come on, Harvick.
on the lead lap, and Truex is running in the top 10.
Down the back straightaway comes Chase Briscoe. His lead now has grown a bit. It's maybe 5 car lengths over Larson. 2 more back to Reddick, then a car length to Kevin Harvick.
The older tires, but albeit by only 15 laps, and some of those were caution. The top 3 on older tires.
Skip first, I agree, Skip.
Briscoe, Larson, Reddick, first car on.
I agree, my man.
Lines up 4th, and that's Kevin Harvick.
Briscoe's lead over Larson, 0.8 of a second, 1.36 over Reddick.
Back just outside the top 10. Michael McDowell gets a little shove from behind. Noah Gragson will move underneath him.
Gregson tries to take the spot, but Gregson loose up off of turn number 4. That enables Michael McDowell to come right back to his outside.
McDowell freewheeling it on the outside lane. Noah Gragson hugs the bottom, now slides up across the nose, and will take that position. Problems aren't over yet for Michael McDowell. He gets a bump from behind.
Still checking out a little bit, trying to push the lead over Larson to a second.
Right there, Alex Bowman is right there. 24 cars right now running on the lead lap. Dave with 80 to go.
And a lot of drivers, Jeff, that didn't think they had a shot at a top 10, 12, even 15 finish, all of a sudden are getting really optimistic and really aggressive trying to make it happen.
They've got to do it now as there's 81 laps to go in today's NOCO 400 at Martinsville. The race leader continues to be Chase Briscoe. Nearly 1 full second now over second place Kyle Larson. Tyler Reddick is there in 3rd. Kevin Harvick goes 4th. Daniel Suarez rounds out the top 5 as they exit the corner. Jeff, this race has had a little bit of everything when it comes to twists and turns.
How about the driver running
29 up in here. 2 hours, 16 minutes into the race, 80 laps to go. Average speed 74.040. Last fast lap 89.944.
Been able to rebound simply because
your top 3: Briscoe, Larson, Reddick in the NOCO 400 from Martinsville Speedway.
Talk about the crew chiefs down there that had the guts.
If you're new, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and turn on the bell notifications so you know when Valhalla Sports Talk goes live. We do all the NASCAR races on this channel. Plus, we do a lot of Dodger baseball, Viking football, LA Kings hockey, and once in a while a basketball game.
Well, you got to look at what your outlook is for the day.
They shouldn't have to pit anymore, Super.
And bouncing around tail of the lead lap, you're going to stay out and take an opportunity, especially when the caution cycle happens.
I think he stayed out, but it was only like 15 laps on the tires.
Before you're going to run out of gas, it gives you a great opportunity to gamble here. And it's one of those things when your day's not
Christian
going well,
checks in.
You become more of a gambler.
Some have benefited.
No, I don't do the
Others
Giants.
A pretty significant shot. Remember, we were talking a lot about Todd Gilliland. He is now back in 18th. Brad Keselowski, Alex, was running Top 5. Now
Yeah, he's
Brad
probably got a
running
chance to
21st,
hold on here
so
and win
just
it.
Depends on when you pit, if the caution comes out.
He's pushed that
And
lead out to
it has certainly
1.2
shown
seconds
up
now.
This race.
It has. There's some more beating and banging going on deeper in the field. A.J. Allmendinger's in that mix. Ross Chastain is in the mix. Chris Buescher and Dave, it's full
In the
contact.
mix.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, AJ is one of
It's
those
Harvick time here, Butterfly. He does come forward at the end of the races. That's why his nickname is the closer.
Struggle after struggle this afternoon. He's got an opportunity to try and resurrect his day. And I think, you know, the Joey Logano situation is typical. That's what makes a lot of the time a champion. When you're having an off day, but you catch a break, you make the most of it.
Stewart will be in the booth at Talladega, y'all.
And far further up the leaderboard than he has all afternoon.
Your dad's a
Right now,
firefighter,
AJ
Skip?
Allmendinger will need a break because
Cool.
AJ is 1 lap down. He is running in front of Ross Chastain, who is 14th. Chris Buescher is right there, all the while at the front of the field. And man, you called it out before. Other than Denny Hamlin and Ross Chastain.
Hey, we'll see you, Ashton. Have a great day. Rest of your Sunday, girl.
Kind of day.
Have a great rest of your
Right
Sunday.
now,
Give
Alex,
Leah
the
a big
Ford
old hug.
Mustang driver Chase Briscoe, and he's just trying to drive away.
Take it a step further, Jeff. Not only a Ford Mustang kind of day, it's been a Stewart-Haas racing kind of day today with Ryan Preece from the pole leading the most laps so far today. Chase Briscoe's led the second most laps today. Kevin Harvick, he led 19 laps today as well. So Stewart-Haas racing in general, and Almirola's been in the top 10 all day long.
3 of the 4 Stewart-Haas Ford Mustangs running in the top 10. The only one not Ryan Preece, who does try to continue to climb the leaderboard. Right now, he is running 16th, Alex, 70 laps to go.
So it's Chase Briscoe, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Kevin Harvick, and Daniel Suarez, the front 5.
All right, so MRN goes to a commercial. Fox is currently side by side. And nothing's really changed. Briscoe's still almost a 2-second lead over Larson. Happy new computer day. Appreciate it, Mike. Appreciate it, buddy. Still going to have to try to figure everything out now, but we got her pretty much hooked up. We just got to do some building of some databases for OBS. And we should be back to producing content and giving you some of the best live watch parties on YouTube. Any moment, my new lighting should show up. It's supposed to show up here today. Does Amazon deliver on Sunday, you know? These will be new monitor lights. Well, I don't think he's a superstar, Joe. I don't think he is. I think he's just a young driver, right? He has won some races, though. I know Stewart-Haas thinks highly of him. Fap wondered if they could drive a little faster. Yeah, they're only going 88. I drive faster than that on the highway.
So while getting a loan can seem intimidating.
What is the news with Smitty? I heard that he might go on the IL, but what is it? Is it chicken pox or something weird? COVID? What is it?
NASCAR's all-time. MRN.
Concussion. Wow, was that from like a foul tip?
Platforms and
I'm surprised that doesn't happen more with catchers. I did know that, Skip.
Chase Briscoe continues to
Be right
show
back,
the way
y'all.
here at the Martinsville Speedway. The sun is beating down here. The wind has picked up significantly. Big American flag on the back straightaway as pointing from turn 2 straight down to turn number 3. Big thing now, Jeff, for Chase Briscoe. He has encountered the tail end of the field, and he's got a lot of traffic to deal with.
How big would this be, Dave, for Chase Briscoe? He is making career
Appreciate it, Joe.
start number 81. He went to victory lane at Phoenix. That was 40 races ago. And I guess when you win your second one, you can say, you see, that wasn't a fluke. We are a championship contending team. He's driving like that right now.
He really is. He is.
Yeah, I knew that he had a couple hard hits there, Mike. I did see that. I'm shocked that more catchers don't get concussions in MLB, though.
Broken middle finger on his left hand that was suffered in a dirt track race the week before the Bristol dirt race. He's going in to have that put back together surgically tomorrow. This could be the first time in the history of the sport we've had a win on Sunday, surgery on Monday scenario, and that could be what it is for Chase.
You always hit who in NASCAR heat, Skip?
Take and see how it goes. The last long green flag.
Briscoe's lead 1.6 seconds over Larson, 2.8 over Reddick, and 3.1 over Harvick.
He has closed in now on the back.
Oh, the 51?
Jones, who has not had a very Eric Jones type of day. Jones 2 laps down, in jeopardy of falling a 3rd lap down now as Briscoe is there. But Kyle Larson is in that lap traffic as well, trying to navigate it. Behind them on the back stretch, the battle for 3rd.
Oh, trouble in turn number 3. Hard up into the wall goes J.J. Yaley. Something let go on that car. He may have caught a tire or something let go under the hood, but he went straight up the racetrack and walloped the safer barrier in 3.
And that will put us under the caution flag for just the 5th time here this afternoon.
Yaley into the wall, and the caution is out with 58 to go.
What good
Commercial for MRN.
All alone.
They put the IL back to Wednesday. Gotcha, Mike. Got road trip crabs from 3 a.m. room service. Ouch, man. Almaroli raid? What? An Amaroli raid, not sure what that is. All right, looks like Yaley is out of that wounded machine.
Who elects to come to pit road? Here comes the leader, Chase Briscoe, Kyle Larson, are all going to stack up. Now, what do they do?
You're wearing your City Connect jersey today, Mr. Nobody?
And Chase was iffy. He said, I don't know that new tires can do much, but they elected to bring him down regardless.
How the Lakers doing, Pat?
The jack, right side tires on. They're getting ready to go to the left side tires on for Chase Briscoe, just a little bit free. They're going to get a splash of Sunoco fuel as Chase Elliott pulls into his pit box. Bubba Wallace making a stop. Ryan Blaney, Ty Gibbs, Christopher Bell.
What's up, Snowball Derby?
Kevin Harvick going to be 4 tires. Daniel Suarez is in, going to be 4 tires. They talk what Ross Chastain did. Kyle Larson going to win the race out from pit road.
Oh, they are. Gotcha. We got a lot of people saying ravioli, ravioli. Give me the Amaroli.
We'll see how this all shuffles around with cars that stayed out and cars that pitted here.
Thank you for the raid. Hit that subscribe.
From Martinsville Speedway. This
Race off pit road. Larson, Suarez, Briscoe, Harvick. Yeah, the Dodgers are playing right now, blessed mom. The 8 car, Kyle Busch on pit road. Gets him some new left sides. Have a Harvick emoji? I need to do that, Skip. I've been off on my emoji game. Bobby says 1 year anniversary of the marathon bombing, rocking the city edition jerseys for my socks. There you go. Do you have one too, Bobby? Do you own one of those? Uh-oh. Something going on with Harvick here, y'all.
Because he was so ordinary.
Harvick has a flat right front coming back to pit road. Looks like they did not get that tire on that car.
Back in Martinsville Speedway, a handful of drivers came to pit lane. Steve Post, one of those drivers and a front runner, is back on pit road.
Yeah, Kevin Harvick went out on the racetrack, right front flat tires. So the crew now working on the right front of that car. So Kevin Harvick
Damn
had
it.
a good looking run going, but he's got a lot of work to do. And they're just taking a once over on the car now. They're not racing anybody
What's
out
up, Bob?
road. So Kevin Harvick down and away. We'll see where he fares on this one, but he went from a front runner to a guy that's going to be well deep in the field.
How about 25th unofficially? That's work to do, Postman. That's a tough break for a tough competitor.
Pretty tough to make that up at Martinsville with
most of the
53
day.
laps to go.
Logano, I don't know how Joey's got it.
They just have a bad bead. Was there debris on the track? And he just got unlucky and hit it.
The Xfinity Mobile.
But it was definitely flat.
The race so far. Presented by Xfinity. Xfinity keeps you connected with the mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. Learn more.
That's true. That's true. You got to be good all day, Theo. You got to be good all day, man.
Start with here because I know you're probably going to go in different directions. So, Alex, you're up.
So Uria's still in the game for the Dodgers?
Joey Logano and Paul Wolf, crew chief there, they've done nice job. They made unapproved adjustments this morning, started at the back of the field, got a lap down.
So the USFL kickoff next, Pittsburgh versus New Orleans.
I like Joey Logano. Todd Gordon, what say you?
I'm going to look right behind him.
Joe says, I'm new here. Does the borderline colors correspond to yellow flags, etc.? No, they're the colors of the NASCAR logo. The yellow, red, and blue of the NASCAR logo, sir. The flags, I give you the little light on the right side as you face it there.
So we got a Logano, we got an Eric Almirola. I'm going to do one more, and I think I'm going to pick Steve Post. Steve, reliable.
128, 112, Lakers win and take game one. Hey, good news.
You got a thought?
Well, I'm looking like Eric Almirola as well. I think it's a great move by Joey Logano.
Still getting that ravioli. Give me the Almiroli. Resident Evil checks in. Thanks for the raid.
And I like the position.
Appreciate the raid. 131 in the house. I'm real close to 12.8 on the subscriber side, y'all. If you can hit that subscribe, it'd be pretty awesome.
This time by Kevin Harvick, again, if you're just joining us, has been in the top
230 into the race. Average speed 73.360.
Pit stop under this caution flag for a right front tire that went down flat. Had to come to pit lane. He's back on the racetrack. Harvick is the last car on the lead lap.
Mets would be over the Astros right now.
Position right now with 49 laps to go, Jeff, and that's a tall order.
Nice.
Towards the front of the field.
We saw his team.
Lakers win. Lakers win.
And we also recognized just what a tall order that was. Priest has come up to 18th, but that's all. Dave Moody at your feet.
So it's Logano, Almirola, Hamlin. Look at that cool shirt that dude has, the Wonder Bread pit crew shirt.
Unfortunately, the car was stuck.
Yeah, just the colors of the NASCAR logo, buddy. The light is just the light bar. That tells you what color we're under. Plus, we have this, dude. Rusty Wallace brings out the caution.
I believe you're right. The back wheels are turning as it is on the wrecker, making its way back around the racetrack now, and will head for the pit lane. All this does is force these drivers to sit back and think again. Okay, first and foremost, I've got to choose to decide which lane I want to restart in here in another couple of laps.
I'm going inside. I don't care where I'm running. I'm taking the inside lane.
Braves sweat the Royals.
Todd?
For P2, you're going to take the inside?
Yes, I'm going to take the inside, Todd.
I'm going to put myself beside Joey Logano if I'm Eric Almirola because I think I'm faster than him, and I think I can beat him.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, Amarola probably has the best shot. You're right.
You're going to drift outside of the top 5. Alex, what are you going to do?
There goes that 15 car on a record.
The second place car being Almirola has been better than Logano all day. How can you not go out there? You got to have confidence in your equipment, confidence in yourself, and go.
49 laps to go.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out. Harvick, what was the issue that has put him all the way back in 25th, Steve?
Jeff, Rusty Wallace in his progressive keys to the race talks about miscues on pit road every week. When we come on Motor Racing Network, the right front tire was loose on Kevin Harvick's car, so they had to come down.
So that tire was loose, not flat.
It is just a tough deal for Kevin
Damn.
and that team after having such a strong run here.
He had a loose tire, Butterfly. Had to come back in.
That can happen at Martinsville Speedway.
Yeah, he's way back there.
40, 42,
no win today.
We're going to get the one to go this time by, and opportunity to pick what lane you want to restart in.
I know what lane I want to restart in, Alex. I told you, inside. Joey Logano's going to go inside, and Eric Almirola looked and then went outside. Todd, you won, but you only won the.
They're showing that move by Chastain last year here at Martinsville.
You know, you've got to get a start here.
Can't do that anymore. They've replaced that part of the wall.
You feel like you've got to be leading him with a fender out front off two if you're going to make it.
He's got a pretty good crew. He leads NASCAR in time on pit road. He's got a good crew. They just screwed up.
This is where you know what you've got. 353 laps into this race. This isn't the first restart he's been through. I think Almirola, his only issue is he's not the control car in the Geico restart zone. That's Joey Logano.
Hey, I appreciate it, Joe. I work hard on it, buddy.
At restarts, and maybe the best.
I've learned a lot over 3 years.
Games in the restart zone as well. Completely legal though.
Let's find out.
That's good news on the Lakers, Fat. Good news.
Larson and Stenhouse and Briscoe up front. Logano on the inside. Eric Almirola on the outside. Joey bolts away.
All right, here we go. Back under green.
Easily to turn one. The battle will be for second between Hamlin and Eric Almirola.
Almirola did not get a good restart. No shot at Logano, and he's going to have to fight now for the second spot. He's got the top of the racetrack. Denny Hamlin is down low.
And he's going to bang quarter panels with Eric Almirola on exit of turn number 4. They stay wheel to wheel. These two drivers do not want to give an inch. They're racing for second.
Side by side for the number 2 position.
Yeah, that's a dangerous job they got, Butterfly. No doubt, girl. 126 in the house. Can we hit 12-8 today?
Eric Almirola hung out to dry on the outside. Kyle Larson working down to the inside of Eric.
Logano is your leader by a half second.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Everybody lined up to the inside of Eric Almirola as Almirola just takes a beating in that outside lane. He's back into a side-by-side battle for third. He's got 3 cars lined up underneath him.
And one of them is his teammate Chase Briscoe. He's not going to play nice on the front stretch. Briscoe's going to keep his right front fender down there and continue.
Briscoe gets into Almirola into his driver's side tire. That could be a problem. 2 teammates battling.
Almirola to the outside with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Daniel Suarez behind.
42 laps to go, 3 wide. Austin
Absolutely not, Joe.
McDowell, William
Absolutely not. Logano never gives up easy.
And a number of others drivers.
130, that's our high for today, I believe.
Side-by-side battle now is for the number 7 position. That's where Daniel Suarez hits the bottom of the racetrack.
42 laps to go in the NOCO 400 from Martinsville. Your leader, Logano, by 0.6 of a second over Hamlin. Larson wants that spot from Hamlin.
Underneath Denny Hamlin. That's going to be a drag race down the back straightaway. Larson down low, Hamlin up high, no contest. Kyle Larson to second.
Kyle Larson coming to second. Meanwhile, we hear his teammate, William Byron, may have a engine going sour. Will continue.
Byron, one of the pre-race favorites,
trying to drive away from the field.
might have an engine blowing on that Chevrolet.
Got about 5, maybe 6 car lengths in hand, but Larson has left.
Anybody but Hamlin, Joe?
Rapidly, 4 car lengths the deficit for Kyle Larson in the number 2 spot on race leader Joey Logano. Then another 3 back to Denny Hamlin in 3rd.
Down the back stretch,
Harvick in 25th, 7 seconds back. Last car on the lead lap.
Great race out of nothing, but the lead is diminishing and it's diminishing quickly.
Remember, we were talking about Hendrick Motorsports domination here and how they really were not a factor. And
Where is that 8? Kyle Busch, 23rd, y'all. Horrible day for Busch.
Closing in on 35 to go. Even though they
Kyle
don't have
Busch.
a number of cars in the top 10, they've got one, and that one is looking for the win.
And that's Kyle Larson, and he has chopped the deficit down even more.
Rebecca Kanister, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. My lab. He's taking a nap.
Larson has run him down from 7 or 8 car lengths back. He is on the back bumper in 3.
Question for Valhalla. Are these Uber drivers, and where's my burrito? Slow driving equals lower tip. Gotcha, Fat. What kind of burrito you got coming?
Logano versus Kyle Larson off 2.
Larson looks to the inside at exit of turn number 2, doesn't get the bite. In fact, Logano able to drive away by about a half a car length.
36 to go.
Turn number 4, they stay nose to tail up off the corner. Logano and his black and red Verizon Ford. The red, white, and blue HendrickCars.com Chevrolet of Larson is there.
Larson goes wide between 1 and 2. Diamonds the corner, tries to dive to the inside, makes the move into 3, but it's not there. He'll tuck it back in on the rear bumper.
The top 2 beginning to pull away from Denny Hamlin, Briscoe, and Eric Almirola. All eyes at the front of the field. The red and black Ford Mustang of Joey Logano, the blue and white Chevrolet of Kyle Larson.
That paint scheme on Logano's car is low-key tight.
Joey Logano has been perfect playing defense so far.
Red and black, good combo.
Logano unflappable off the corner. 2 NASCAR Cup Series champions battling for the top spot at Martinsville. Under the sunshine, it's Logano and Larson.
One mistake is all it's going to take for Kyle Larson, and he will be long gone. But so far, Logano has been perfect. He continues to lead into 3.
Kyle Larson will look outside, crossover move. He dives down to the inside. What a move by Kyle Larson, but Logano too strong. He'll slam the door and hold on to the top spot.
Joey, though,
139 in the chat.
Hold the bottom, he can. Coming off turn number 2, another bid repelled by Joey Logano. He continues to show
exciting race, at least at the end here.
Using their Goodyear Eagle tires now. 31 laps to go. Denny Hamlin riding along in 3rd. Here's the battle for the lead again. Larson wedges his way to the bottom.
Dive bombs to the inside, and this time he's got the whole shot. Side by side off turn number 2. The crowd is on its feet. It's Logano up high. Larson down low, wheel to wheel for the lead.
Not only a battle for the lead, it may be the battle for the win here today. They're
15 subscribers away from 12-8.
On the outside, Chevrolet on the inside.
There is no quit in Joey Logano. He rides right with him off turn number 2. Actually puts a fender back into the lead on the outside. What a drive by Joey Logano. What a battle for the lead.
Larson on the bottom of the racetrack quickly snaps the steering wheel to drive.
Robert, he had a loose tire after a pit stop.
Logano has momentum on the outside. They're still side by side.
Spectacular racing for the win this afternoon at Martinsville. Larson this time, he's got him in turn 2. He pulls back up in front of him. Kyle
Larson to the lead, y'all.
8 laps to go. Now he's going to get a tap in the rear end by Joey Logano, but that is not going to matter with 20.
3 likes away from 100.
Kyle Larson shows the way.
Christian Height says go Larson.
Hamlin, Chase Briscoe, Eric Almirola will step away. The finish from Martinsville coming up next.
Oh, I cracked the hull of my new ski boat today.
All right, so they go to a commercial on MRN. And we're at 156 in the chat, baby. Our high for today. It's the NOCO 400 from Martinsville Speedway. 27 laps to go. Kyle Larson is your leader. Joey Logano in 2nd, 9/10 of a second back. And Denny Hamlin 3rd, 1.55 seconds back. The sun is out at Martinsville. This race could go green to the end, as these cars have enough fuel.
Taste any.
I subbed from my 2 channels. Thank you for your content. Hey, I appreciate it, Joe. I appreciate it, man. I'll check out your channel, man. I will definitely check it out.
Bye-bye on on the field. Goodbye, Logano, Hamlin, Briscoe, and Eric Almirola.
Every week something goes wrong for Harvick.
Martinsville Speedway for what
Feels like it this year so far.
Lap after lap between Larson and Logano for the
They're going to
top
get it
spot.
going. He's going to win
Down
some
to
races this
23
year.
to go, and Kyle Larson is driving away from Martinsville Speedway. This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
MRA ain't throwing them commercials in one after the other. .24 to go. Larson checking out. 2-second lead now over Logano. 2.5 over Hamlin. Harvick not making up much ground, just like Ryan Preece, who got penalized. Harvick, after having that tire issue, is finding it's rough going back there in the field. He has only advanced to 23rd. 25 cars on the lead lap. Todd Gillen is the last car on the lead lap. Corey LaJoie, one car down. One lap down. Patrick Wisdom got a home run just now. NASCAR race season is long, Butterfly. It goes all the way through like the first 7 weeks of the NFL season at least. MRN quit broadcasting? I'm listening to him on the web.
Shut the lights out after you complete this run, Kyle Larson. He is driving away from everybody.
Yeah, all the way through November.
Away from Logano, who I think would be very, very happy with a top 5 finish after the run they've had here. I don't know that Denny's going to be happy. Hamlin, that is, finishing 3rd. They had a car to win. Same for Chase
162
Briscoe.
up in here, up in here. Getting near the end of this one. Can Larson hold on and take the win?
As he drives by Eric. And we'll get an update on Kyle in a moment. But when you think about Truex, a lap down, not very good. His teammate, Denny, was the one that put him a lap down.
Yeah, the NASCAR season is very long, Butterfly. That's one of the things I would recommend to improve the product would be to shorten the season so that they don't go up against the NFL late in the year.
He's passed 3 or 4 cars here in the last 15 laps, working his way forward. He's in a tight battle. I would say, you know, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th are within probably just over a second and a half.
Race going to be in Phoenix this year.
17 laps to go. It isn't over yet. Still
Elliott moving forward, Joe.
Be run. Keeping in mind, history tells us 2
Elliott up to 12th, Joe.
3 races here at Martinsville have gone to overtime.
Kyle Larson doesn't.
They have a playoffs, Butterfly. They have like a playoffs. It's hard to explain, but
all afternoon long as
they have 10 playoff races, and they narrow down the field to 4 for the last race, and then they go for it at the last race. Top finishing driver at the last race of those 4 is champion in NASCAR.
Time and time again, he has proved getting on the radio and giving his driver a pep talk.
Now the difference is in the NASCAR playoffs, all those teams that did not make the playoffs or that have been eliminated continue to race. They continue to participate every week. Last year, I believe it was Logano that won the playoffs.
Of those drivers that Kyle would have to pass, ending with Joey Logano, the leader, and telling Kyle, Joey does not have the car you have. He said at one point he was a lap down. The only reason they're in position is because of an aggressive pit strategy. You have the car to beat him. So Cliff Daniels, again, playing an important role, giving his driver the confidence to do what we saw Larson do on track, and that's battle it out with Logano for the lead, which he holds now.
Well, yeah, it's kind of different, right, Butterfly? It used to be in NASCAR that whoever scored the most points just was the champion. But it's not that way anymore.
Calling a lot of their late model races. He and his sister Tiffany drove for a long time, won a lot of races. She was an engineer. She did some public relations work. They come out of the south, I guess you call
170 up in here, up in here. Hit that subscribe. Real chance at 12-8 if you guys help me out today. Real chance at 12-8.
A company called Clean Sweep, which swept parking lots after businesses closed overnight. And Cliff Daniels was one of them that got in the sweeper truck, drove around the parking lots, and learned to drive that way.
And Kyle Larson has learned to drive out front. He's never won here before, but he was runner-up the last time we were here in October, and right now Kyle
Still
comes
13
across the line.
subscribers away from
Does
12-8.
Just to paint the picture, Logano across the line right now. Dave, it's about a quarter of a racetrack advantage for the driver of the Chevrolet.
Kyle Larson is picking his way through lap traffic. Todd Gilliland's afternoon has gone away in a hurry. He was a top
Just 10 laps to go, y'all. 10 laps to go.
The battle now is for the third spot. Denny Hamlin has got a handful of Martin Truex Jr.
Truex and Hamlin are teammates at Joe Gibbs Racing. We're down to single digits on the lap count. 9 to go as Hamlin and Truex race off the corner.
Denny Hamlin off turn number 2 and down the back straightaway.
Harvick up to 20th.
Only follow in his tire track. Chase Briscoe
Larson's lead almost 3.5 seconds.
How long ago was it before when we said Hendrick and Joe Gibbs
Larson
Racing
showtime?
Dominant here, but nowhere to be found. Now as we wind it down, Alex, I think we know where they are.
Yeah, they're in the lead.
Tony still has your heart.
4 seconds in the Hendrick Chevrolet of Kyle Larson, and then Joe Gibbs Racing go 3rd and 4th with Hamlin and Truex Jr. Running in between them in second is the Team Penske car of Joey Logano.
So we get ready to wind this thing down. 7 laps to go, Dave.
Challenge on for the number 3 spot. Martin Truex Jr. makes a hole.
Look at Truex. Look at Truex, y'all. He was going down a lap down early in the race, and now he passes Hamlin late.
They'll settle things down. However, behind them
to take over 3rd.
And welcome back to the track, Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott moves into the top 10.
Now breaks into the top 10. The leaders are on the backstretch.
Ooh, Dylan gets into Elliott a little bit there.
Really, the only battle in the top 5 is that Denny Hamlin and Chase.
One championship, Butterfly, one.
For position number 4, top 5, Dave. Larson, Logano, Truex, Hamlin, and Briscoe.
Here they come off turn number 2. Kyle Larson, very methodical, very smooth. He put a lap on the Ty Dillon machine. Next in line.
No, just one, Joe. Harvick has just won the one championship. He is, however, in the top 10 in all-time wins in NASCAR.
The racetrack in turns 1 and 2.
Kyle Larson has not had the best car all night. He has not been a top 5 car all afternoon at all. But when the chips were down, some good pit strategy and a little bit of a pep talk were all it took to get.
Yeah, I lost it, Butterfly, when he won the championship. I was hyped.
Seconds for Kyle Larson over Joey Logano. 3 laps to go here at the Martinsville Speedway.
Kyle Larson all by himself now has got some daylight. No real lap traffic that he needs to deal with.
Larson trying to push that lead to 4 full seconds. 3 laps to go at Martinsville.
He's right there on the back bumper. 2 laps to go here at Martinsville. And again, Kyle Larson in traffic on the back bumper of Justin Haley.
Not sure if he'll decide to make the move or not. Well, he will now because Justin Haley just pulls down to the bottom and waves him on by. Goodbye, Kyle Larson.
White flag at the start.
White flag is out at Martinsville.
To go for Kyle Larson, his final trip around the.
What's up, King Cheesy?
Kyle Larson off to final.
Last lap, next flag will win it.
Sports at Martinsville Speedway. They weren't in it to win it until very late. But this afternoon, it's Young Money, Kyle Larson heading for victory lane.
The short track season has been kind to Kyle Larson. He won at Richmond Raceway. Checkered flag in the air, and Kyle Larson wins at Martinsville Speedway. And the NOCO
Kyle Larson is your winner
picks up the win
at Martinsville. NOCO 400 winner, Kyle Larson, baby. Congratulations to the Larson fans and the Larson betters.
Celebration in the 5 pit. The guys jumping off the pit wall, spraying water. High fives, fist bumps, hugs. The crew chief, Cliff Daniels. Man, at the beginning, you guys didn't have the car. You worked your way through it. And then that last green flag.
Top 10 ended up being Larson, Logano, Truex, Hamlin, Briscoe, Amarola, Blaney, Stenhouse, Wallace, Elliott. Harvick finishes in 20th.
I've wanted to win this race here for a long time.
Hey, appreciate it, on.
So proud of our team. Proud
Manny
of
Granny.
the shop. You know, it's nice to come back after a month off.
Yep, Chevy wins.
You know, have this win. Kyle has always doubted himself here, and I have no idea why, because he's so good everywhere. You know,
Polish victory burnout
can win anywhere, so.
by the 5 car.
Today, super special. Proud of our team. Thank you to Chevrolet. Everybody back in the shop at Hendrick Motorsports.
Hendrick Motorsports domination in the NASCAR Cup Series here in 2023 continues. Talladega next week on the channel, y'all. We're going super speedway racing next week, y'all. Talladega.
Cliff Daniels had a grandfather clock waiting for you, and so does the team, including Kyle Larson.
Fab should be out there. Fab couldn't even drive one of these cars off pit road. Guaranteed. Guaranteed that Fab could not drive one of these cars off of pit road without putting it in the wall or stalling it.
Sunoco, fueling NASCAR for 20 years.
Here's football star Tony Romo for
All right.
Skechers Max Cushioning.
So that's going to be it, y'all. That's going to be it. Kyle Larson is the winner of the NOCO 400. We got to like 150, 160, something like that in the chat near at the end. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I got a ton of stuff to do for the channel. A lot of equipment I still have to hook up. A lot of stuff I need to get rebuilt. Hey, appreciate it, Theo, and I appreciate the big dono today, man. Appreciate the huge dono. Thank you so much for your support, buddy. We love you. If they're automatic, I'll smoke fool. They're not automatic. Appreciate it, Dave. Appreciate it, Mr. Davis. All right, here we go. Larson. Let's do it this way. What does MRN's coverage sound like for the end?
At the Martinsville Speedway, the burnout began going opposite way around the race.
Appreciate it, Butterfly. Thanks to the Mod Squad for their help today.
It ended entering turn number 2. He made it, I would say, 95% all the way around here, doing an absolute burnout.
What was that, exactly 3 hours for the race? Not too bad.
So you could say he could do better next
Appreciate
time.
it, Joe Hart. Appreciate you joining us too, man. Appreciate you joining us.
What a burnout, Todd Gordon. What a race, and what another win by a very
good time, says Skeptic. What's up, Skeptic?
Yeah, we kind of discounted the Hendrick guys for 2/3 of the race. And then
Skeptic, did you go to the farmer's market today and get you a corn dog and a beer?
All day long. I like the fact that he did this burnout.
That's what I'd have done.
Start finish line, and he doesn't.
I'd have gone to Denials and got me a corn dog and a beer.
Comes to.
It's outstanding. Let's hear from some of the other
Larson, the next Dale Earnhardt.
Including Chase.
He is a great driver, Christian.
Tends to his broken finger on the left hand. Chase, strategy-wise there, I heard you on the radio when you guys decided to come on that last stop, and you said tires didn't really mean anything. Are you okay with that decision to come in and take 4?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard when you're the leader. I feel like everybody kind of...
Harvick had a bad pit stop late, Greg.
We were able to get
loose wheel.
There by staying out the one time and was driving away. So
they got the clock, the grandfather clock ready for Kyle Larson in the winner's circle.
Obviously, the 22 was kind of non-existent all day, and he did it there.
You take care too, Dave.
So, with how fast we were, it's hard to say, but, win and lose as a team. And
I'm going to look in on the Dodgers here in a minute.
That's something that we couldn't have said a month ago. So,
no, soon when the temp hits 90, I'll go out there. Man, I'd absolutely murder a corn dog from Denials right now.
How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels okay right now. I'm sure driving home and tonight when I'm laying in bed, it's not going to be too fun. But, 5 a.m., be at the hospital and see what they can do on the
Appreciate it, Joe Hart, though. Appreciate you.
Car here today has to settle for a top 5 finish.
All right, Kim, we'll get right downstairs.
We'll have some kind of a Dodger stream tomorrow, my man. But I'm telling you, I don't think I'm going to get a setup prepared or the old computer out into Valhalla in time. And Valhalla's destroyed. I need to clean it badly. I mean, it is a shed.
Yeah, Kyle Larson down here.
But I don't know. Maybe we'll do something on the phone and watch both the Kings and the Dodgers tomorrow night.
Owen is down here as well as he makes his way.
Ellinger just hit a bomb.
Here. Now Caitlin comes in. She gets a big hug as well.
You don't know how to drive a stick, Fat?
With the baby. Oh, there's Audrey. There's Owen in the celebration as well. Everybody from Hendrick Motorsports down here getting part of the celebration. And Kyle, when you crossed the line, you said, I never thought I would win here at Martinsville. What was different here today?
Yeah, I don't know. It was a fight. They were beginning of the race. I felt really good. And then we got off, and I was like, okay, welcome back to reality, Kyle. You suck again at Martinsville. But Cliff and the team did a great job on pit road, really. Making the right adjustments to the car, having great pit stops. We gained a ton of spots every time we hit pit road.
Cubs up 3-1
really
over the
key,
Dodgers.
that strategy call there, the last two real decisions they had to make, stay out the one time and then, pit for two. So, yeah, that was fun racing, and can't believe in getting a grandfather clock.
2 tires there, the final stretch, the race with Joey Logano. Kind of describe what was the key to getting forward and then getting the lead.
Yeah, I knew Joey wasn't that good all day, and I knew I was much better than him, so I was trying to be patient. But
what are we doing out there, Dodgers?
I didn't know where the shelf life for each of our tires were, so I felt like I rode long enough behind him and tried to make a move on him. Was able to outbrake him a little bit there into one and get to the inside, and then just kind of work him over for a few laps. And he was just trying to get a good enough exit once I.
Eric, the winner today was Kyle Larson.
From him because I knew he's so good at these places. He's so good, probably the best.
All right, so that's it there. Larson's interview. Congrats to him. Let me go to boom, 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 boom. www.espn.com.
Trying to get some insurance. It's in its second in this 3-1 game. Dodgers led at 1-0 after 4 2/3. And back-to-back home runs.
Hey, Dodgers fans in the chat, tell me if you can hear the game audio with the mic now on this boom. Tell me if you can still hear it.
This is 6 of 9. You're missing pieces in the National League. 7-6. The standings is that 2 of the other surprises are in their division as well.
Harvick got robbed. What's up, Richard?
What's up? The Pittsburgh Pirates at 9-6. Break up the Pirates. Sheesh. 1-2 again. 18. Headed breaking pitch.
You can still hear it, Knuckles?
Who starts breaking ball? There, that ball is really going down. You remember when he could barely get it to break, and then they were trying to get it some depth to go side to side. That one was perfect.
Last year was the emergence of the cutter that was the hallmark of the season. Now can you find that consistent change of speeds?
He's been laid out the whole race, COO. Laid out. Checked out on the love seat. Owns it.
When Kenley Jansen's breaking ball was not going south, and he wanted to make it better and bigger, he called slider, but he used a curveball grip to get the depth and the movement he needed, and I think that's what Bruce Summer is doing here. Because
Chase Elliott won the race. No, I mean Larson. Kyle Larson won the race.
Where before, he's so used to being behind the baseball with his cutter and his fastball.
Hey, what you have for lunch, COO? Chips and salsa?
We're going to have dinner since you can't have lunch anymore.
What do you mean we're going to have lunch soon?
Thursday. No, fine. We're going to have dinner in 2 hours.
I want a bologna sandwich. 2 pieces of bologna.
Oh.
Bread. Mayo.
Not to be bossed around.
I'm not bossing you.
It's pretty hard to stand out around here.
I'm not bossing you even a little bit, girl.
But if you pull up in a 2023 Nissan Rogue, you'll stand out before your feet even hit the pavement.
I'm going to try to switch over to a Dodger layout, y'all, but I don't think it'll work.
Anything but basic. The 2023 Nissan Rogue. Get a low premium and from a Nissan Rogue.
Sometimes when you switch over live, if the last time I was in the Dodger thing, my face wasn't on the camera, it won't let me turn the camera back on. But I'm going to try to go over there. If not, we'll see you in the next one.
Ronald, can you
Testing 1, 2, 3.
3 and 2. Keeps both ready to go.
No, I wasn't muted. Again, it's all new, right? So I haven't activated the mic. Hadn't activated the mic yet. So now we're up.
In the fall loss, look to center, Griffin to third. We'll talk about the snaps offense struggling to get going in the series. Just 5 runs in the 3 games. That's improvement with both struggle and no Will Smith. Struggle for 2 runs.
Yeah, I finished the NASCAR stream, Johnny. Just got a little bonus. Taylor to third. All right, let's try to get a stat screen, y'all.
It's over with quickly. Defensive years is at his career lowest year. He's going to get a consistent playing time until Will Smith feels better. And Dobbs could use the bottom of the order and help in the offense. Just a look to the Evans. Thank you. First and third, Mookie Betts. Dodgers down 2 in the 7th.
All right, Mookie comes up. Swing and a miss.
Their first pitch, which is newsworthy this year.
Pass it early in the count this year. He got not last year. He was very aggressive.
Now another 1 pitch. Takes the night. And he does 1-1.
What comes first? Aggressiveness after you're hot, or aggressiveness together?
Yeah. 1-1 pitch.
This ball hit. Fly ball, right field. Suzuki drops it. Taylor scores. Everybody's safe. Suzuki loses it in the California sun, and it drops right at his feet.
Between 3 doctor fielders, including Mookie Betts, and this one is very routine, but it never comes out of the sun. You see it's listening off of his sunglasses. Suzuki, it drops. Taylor, he scores.
This might be a big deal for this guy's first. 2 or 3 games he's ever had in his life. He looks up on that there. This spells the end of Valhalla. It's a 1-run game. 2 on with 1 out in the 7th.
They need a Dodger hat, y'all. Pitching change is what's going on here, y'all. Rather have a Honda than a Suzuki. right, back to it, y'all. One out. That's going to bring up Freddie.
Our Coker Jr.'s second straight game comes in. He's off to a great start this year.
6 scoreless outings. It's the first time he's inherited runners, so he's been pitching at the beginning of innings. More in clean situations.
Tie run at second, go ahead, run at first. To strike out Freddie Freeman.
Longest scoreless streak on the Cubs staff at 5 2/3 innings so far to start this 2023 campaign.
Barnes at second, Betts at first. Then on to the plate. And fouls it for its own 2. Boyer pitched to the scoreless 6th inning last night. Struck out the side in that 6th. 5 of the last 6 outs that he's reported have been via the strike.
You know that wasn't a wonderful pun?
Freeman looking last night. 0-2. Outside.
Freddie looking to keep the line moving. Winston Barnes snapped an 0 for 12 for the Dodgers, and then Mookie drugged his in.
A little bonus coverage here on Valhalla Sports Talk today. The end of the Dodger game. Swing and a miss by Freddie. He strikes out.
You still have a darn it?
Huh?
Strike out 3.